Hi Matthew, how you doing? Hey Carpet Chris, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Nice. Hope you're doing well. Hiya Pete. How you doing? Just thought I'd come down to a live and have a bit of a tidy up because I've been really busy in the old shop. And she's a bit of a mess. How you doing, AJP? Hope you're doing well. I'll chuck the link straight out. I've got to finish the service off. Go Karts, how you doing, Nate? Nice to see you. Alexis, how you doing, sweetheart? Donald, how are you doing? Been really busy in the old shop past couple of weeks. And the shop is an absolute state. I can't even get on the workbench. The workbench is not even here. It's gone. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a tidy up, get some black bags out and have a tidy. I've got a lawnmower to service. Just finished working on a generator, which is over here. Just finished getting that sorted out. So I thought I'd do that. How you doing, Ed? Nice to see you, mate. I got a new riding mower. Yes, you called, did you? What? Just for work or for pleasure, Nate? Johnny, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Gordon. How are you? No, actually, to be fair, well, I've got two fence panels right down now. They were damaged, but they've come down. We've had no damage at all, and we hit the brunt of it apparently. But I live in a cul-de-sac, so I think I'm sheltered by a load of other houses. So no, we did all right over here. I don't think our Micks Mowers shack took any damage. I can see one of the windows has popped out. That's it. But I'm going to be upgrading the windows anyway. So I'm going to upgrade to thicker perspex and longer sheets of it. So they're not individual windows. They're going to be what are they, 4 foot wide windows. So I'll be doing that. Mick, did you see my karaoke Friday? Did I see a karaoke Friday? I don't think so, mate. Where was that? Where was that, mate? Light, is that it? Let me get my YouTube pop-out chat sorted out. Jockey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thunderstorms earlier. Yeah, they reckon it's settled down over here a bit, but we might still get a bit yet. It's still blowing a hoolie. But it ain't too shabby. It ain't too shabby. Nothing we can't manage over here. It's all right. It was windy last night. I give it that. It did give it some last night. Let me just put my pop-out chat out. I like to use an old pop-out chat when I'm on my StreamYards. The chat works a bit better. Let's bring that down here. That's better. See what I'm doing. I can also moderate on the channel at the same time then. You want to see my Mick? I'll definitely have a look, mate. Next time you're on a live stream or something, mate, I'll pop over as I always do. Grandad's Workshop, how you doing? Nice to see you. Donald, how are you? Gordon, how are you doing? We had a full rain but overflow. Yeah, well, they reckon we've got about a month's rain in about an hour, don't they? That's what I reckon. Not too bad though. Front beams that are hung over aren't boxes yet. They survived. Gonna wait a few days. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, but my garden's very wet indeed. Very wet, my garden. I want to mow it. I want to get it mowed at some point because the grass is getting quite long, but there's no point yet. She's too wet. So literally, yeah, I'm going to be having a bit of a sort out because the old bench is full up with stuff, and it ain't no good to me like that. I can't work with an untidy shop. I don't like working in an untidy shop, so I ain't. So I got just a load of old spare bits. This is an old carburetor. That's no good. So just stripping that down for parts best I can, just so I can utilise some spare bits. And just having a general tidy up bit wind, but wouldn't dry if it didn't rain. Yeah, exactly that. So I've had about 4 or 5 mowers in for service. I picked up a generator yesterday or day before. Supposed to have a bloke come and pick up a trimmer yesterday, but he didn't show up, and he's now not responding, which is the norm. They might have just been battening down the old hatches, maybe. So yeah, it's just I'm just trying to strip down bits and pieces for parts, bits that I can utilise elsewhere and save a few quid. And just a general tidy up. Caught 21 in there already. My word, I'm going 6 minutes. Jay, your parcel turned up for Riley Boy this morning, mate. Literally just this second turned up. Well, about an hour ago. I have opened it just to double check, because I always open all of Riley's parcels. But thank you very much for his Kinder eggs. They'll be coming up in a video. It'll be quite a way, only because I have just finished, I think, my 8th video. So I've been working really hard to try and get ahead of myself, and that seems to be the flavour for most people that do YouTube channels that have content regular. I've got 8 videos lined up, good to go, which gives me a bit of a foothold in case it drops off. I've got lots of drafts coming through this shed. I need to this summer I'm going to get on top of that and get all these drafts. So I've got a draft right here somewhere, and it's bugging me. But when I put these new windows in, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Rain didn't get down to a new roof, but flipping heck. I'll take my took a hammering. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it did. Yeah, mine did. My shed was actually in yesterday because we had the storm coming in. I went and picked up a cheap generator, which is it's over here on the bench. That one just there. I picked that up just the other day, yesterday, and mucked about with that, and got that running just in case we had a power cut. I could boil the kettle, turn a set of lights on, charge a phone, run the internet, whatever I need to do. So that's coming up in a video. That's quite a tricky one, actually. I think it's a 2-part video, so I've been busy doing that. Links in the chat, feel free. That's good, Pete. It was very strong winds, but yeah, I think they said about 90 mile an hour down here. How you doing, Bing? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Be right back. Going to check my pump. Oh, you're gone. Flooded, Pete, innit? No worries, mate. Sorry, bit behind listening. Oh, well, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'm working too, Jay. Literally, I'm going to be a bit ruthless today and just throw some bits out that I just don't need. So I might be to and froing, but I'm watching. Howdy, how you doing? Johnny 5 wants to come up and say hello. Here's Johnny. Where are you, mate? Are you down there?
Ooh. Yes, he took a bit of an hammering, but roof's still on.
Yeah, good lad. Yeah, that's it. She's there still. I mean, well, pretty much. If it took back on it, it'd anything now, wouldn't it?
This is the reason I'm not doing it all now. Look at the state of that. It's like
mine's exactly the same, mate. Mine's exactly the same. In fact, you can now see where I've been walking up and down towards the garden, towards the shed. Same thing.
Got the window in.
Yeah, that's all right. I do.
The driving rain got down these last night and dripped into there.
Yeah, maybe just get a bit of boarding and just run it across, so you got a bit of an edge on it, and then put the felt over it, John.
Well, apart from that, it's all right.
Yeah, she survived. She survived, mate. She survived. She survived. That's good. Yeah. That's what we've got to do. Hi, Zip. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing better, mate. Haven't seen you for a little while. Hi, Sparky. How you doing?
You can see where it got in.
Yeah, it will, mate. It will. You know what water's like? It finds a way. It finds a way, buddy. Especially when you're doing a homemade job as well. It finds a way in. But keep applying the old felt to it, bud. It'll catch it. So I've got 2 windows popped out on mine.
Put a beam. I'll put a beam on the inside so I can cut this roof out quite far back. Oh, no, do it.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be all right. Yeah, that's all right. No, that's all right. So, well, if it lasted last night, then it'll hold up against most stuff, mate.
Cut that for a fancy door.
Oh, it's too fancy for me. Too fancy for me, that is.
But yeah, it's too swampy out here to do anything. The door lock's stuff we do, which is good.
Yeah. No, I did all right, mate. Did all right, didn't it?
Yeah. Look at all the stuff back down there. Got blown all over the place. So.
Yeah, considering it's a homemade extension, did all right. I've been getting the old emails from work. They've had low flying trampolines on the railway and all sorts of them trampolines. They go like kites.
Well, this is a 15-foot on it, and it normally at this side, but it's hot to it. It's way longer.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
but yeah, look, I've got some picking up to do. Look at all that rubbish. That one in this garden yesterday.
It's always the same, mate. Always the same when you get a storm. So mine don't look too bad. In fact, even my old shed is still standing, which I find quite amazing.
What it is I'm on an open dual carriageway, so even on a normal day, it's pretty windy up here.
Yeah. No, I did all right, mate, didn't it? Can't wait till we get my new garage cleaned out. To put up forge. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was a bit of workspace to work in.
When I take that wall down, that'll be an 8x11.
Really?
Yeah, the other one's 16x8, so pretty big.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, mate. So at the moment, I've got a 20 by 10, but at the moment, I can't even get in it at the moment because I've just got so much machinery in here. Projects that are in certain different parts of restoration and different fixing states. I just can't get in here. So yeah, I just thought I'd come down today. I've got a service to finish off. The spark plugs are in for that, and I thought, stuff it. Today's going to be having a tidy up day.
Well, I went out today and just I stepped into that swamp you've just seen. I thought, no way, I'm not fucking out.
Yeah, not going to happen today. It ain't going to happen today, John.
End of the day, it's got its roof, it's got its windows, it's got its doors. I can just wait while things dry out a bit now.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Just take your time with it. It'll come. It'll come.
Well,
I
built that frame in a day, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I was doing some fine machining yesterday. Is what I was doing.
I was looking out window going,
Hey?
I was looking out window going, It went. Our house, I'll show you the front. Our house is on the open carriageway. The rain and the wind were so bad, the rain got through the air vent on the window.
A Carpy Chris says it is his daughter's trampoline took a Burton. Yes, he went up like a frisbee and landed in a field behind his house.
Hang on a minute, my bloody bin's down,
That
one's on its side.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. I built a nice big gate towards my back garden because it had one of them like metal railings gates, the old like sort of 1960s gates. I took that down last year and I've knocked a wall down and I built a 7 foot tall by 5 foot wide gate. And having that put in there now certainly stops a lot of the wind coming through.
That's when you know you've got a good neighbour. Bring the bin in for you.
That's it. Do a bit of neighbourly love. So yeah, today is tidy up day for me. I'll put the link out again so I can get a few more in the old chat to have a yak for a bit. I'll be on for a couple of hours. Hang on, John, 2 seconds, mate. Let's have a little look, mate. Where are you? You there? Let's have a look.
That's my workshop for one time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Bet the neighbours wonder what the hell I were building.
Well, you got to have somewhere to go, mate. Got to go and move some trailers. Catch you later on, JJ. Right, Jay. No worries, mate. Take it easy at work. Don't work too hard. I know I don't. I see they copped it again. Is it up in Carlisle? I see they copped it again, didn't they?
So I put my bins back. I think I might have to tie these bins to gate today.
Say again. Say again, mate.
So I might have to tie these bins to the gate today. Stop them blowing away.
It might be an idea. I'm just going to move this end of the workshop just so I can see. I'm going to unplug my mic.
Got blown about a bit, this girl.
Ronnie, can you hear me?
It is mental out here.
Can you all hear me, people? I've unplugged my mic. Can you all hear me?
I'll mute a second. It's bad out here.
Yeah, I don't think no one can hear me. Let me just change it over to my different style of audio. So I'm going to be down the other end of a shed. Oh no, I should be able to hear me. Yeah, someone's coming through. Yeah. Just let me know if you can hear me, guys. Hi, Chris. How you doing? You can, right? Cool. I'm going to be down this end. That's all it is. So I won't be able to see the chat for a bit. Let's try and a bit of tied up down here. We're going out of the way. I'm going to be down here.
Out of that. Fucking Nora. It's freezing out.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. That temperature has actually dropped, actually.
Look at that. Steaming. That's the temperature difference, Mick. Look. Steamed up.
Say again, mate.
That's the temperature difference between inside and outside. My glasses.
See your windows.
Just change it to Blu-ray.
Can't even move in my own shed. It's terrible. Chris Hale planned to do some window cleaning today. Not much chance of that, Chris.
Tea break. That's what I say.
Yeah, have a cup of tea. Chris Hale, I've got that pull cord off you, buddy. Unfortunately, it's slightly different. Ever so slightly different. The holes don't line up. But I'm hoping to change the guts to it. Have a bit of a swap around. That's the theory. So I ain't giving up on it just yet. That'll be another project. No one in the basement.
I cannot get 5 keys off the floor.
Oh, someone in the basement. Who's that? Oh, Dougie. Are you there, Doug? Oh, yeah, I can see it. All right, Dougie.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Johnny.
How you doing?
What's up? I'm drinking my first cup of coffee.
Good, man.
I'm having my first cup of tea. We're all going well. Good to see you, Doug.
Good to see you too, Johnny. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good. I went to do a little bit in my workshop, but it's like a swim.
I've seen the pictures on that shop you're building.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but that storm we had, we managed to get in a bit, but not nothing bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see us having not like that again for a while.
Mick, you ain't tidying up, are you?
Doug, I've been so busy, mate. Honestly, look at the stuff in my shop, man.
God sakes, Mick.
I've been so busy, brother.
Yeah, it's that time of year coming back up in it where everybody will want the mower.
You say that, Johnny, but last season I wasn't doing anything in February. Definitely, I was just starting in March. But this season has already picked up, and not that I'm struggling, but literally stuff's coming in, stuff's going out. The biggest problem I have is that so many people on certain selling sites say they turn up when they want to turn up and they don't. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I end up staying in for the day when I could be out doing something.
Time.
It's not. I'm not like just a normal seller. You know, I've got stuff to do. So if I have to sit in for a day and they don't turn up, that's a day wasted. You know.
I just got a living room floor.
I need to empty out my cleaner. My ultrasonic cleaner's full of water.
Yeah, I put some wood in there so I could build that frame today, and then I went in there.
I love you too, baby.
I got some material. I got some material yesterday. Finish out my roof trusses.
Yeah.
Inside my shop. And then that way there I'm gonna put 2 outlets in, ceiling outlets, and then I can put my board up.
That's it, brother.
And then that way there it'll be a lot cooler. It'll be cooler and it'll be warmer in there.
Well, it's definitely cooler in here than the amount of drafts I've got coming through.
I only went out to show Mickey and bring me bin back in. I thought,
sorry for the noise. Once I get this part of the bench done, I'll be a lot happier. At the moment, I've got nowhere to work. I can't have it. I vowed it would never get like the old shed.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy thing to keep that promise. But at least I'm active trying to do it. Because otherwise it's just
you're gonna have to sit there and go, well, do I really need it? No. Out the door it goes.
I'm already in that state of mind, Doug. Already there, mate. You know.
Yep.
I'm only keeping a certain number of certain items that I need because I know there's certain bits of kit I'm just not going to use. So I'm already there, brother. Already there, but it's just trying to keep all the little tiny tiddly bits together.
So
we're gonna go look at we're gonna go look at a shishi shed for Mama today.
Looking at a what?
We're gonna go look at another shed for Mama.
Okay, cool. Cool.
The reason I built my own, Doug, I got all that decking for free, and I've still got a big pile of it. So
well, hey, hey, use what you can get, you know. Oh, God, excuse me.
Yeah, so once I boxed in the other shed, you'll never know that it's 2 sheds.
Yeah. Yep.
Who we got in here? Martin Retro Restores in, Zippo's in. Tidy your toolbox, no chance. Hello, Mick. How are things across the pond, mate? All good, Robert. Thank you very much. Mick, get one of them Ring doorbells so you can monitor who comes to the door. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's one of the things I need to do. I know.
I'm tempted to get one of them.
Yes, Martin. It's good to see someone doing some work. Yeah, I know. Links in the chat
Morning,
if anyone
Martin.
wants it.
Morning,
I'm just
Zippo.
on a bit of a tidy up, so feel free to come on up. I'll put the link out there.
It's not just him working.
I'm gonna say good morning to y'all.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
What, Helen? Yeah. Be careful with him, though.
Oh. There you go.
Monday, I'll be able to move about.
Have you put a cart?
To be fair, my shop isn't actually that bad. It's just I've been so busy. Andy Styles, how you doing?
Have you put a job cart, a little cart, service cart in your?
I've got one on my Amazon wish list, and if I don't get one off of somebody, I'm going to buy one. Yeah, I need to get one because it's getting beyond the joke.
Have you got your welder yet?
No, I'm not going to get the welder until electrics are in.
I've got a stick welder, me.
Electrics are more important than the welder, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
I got one for Christmas.
Say again, Johnny.
I got a welder for Christmas. I've got a stick welder and the proper mask and all.
Did you get a stick welder?
Yeah, I'll get a little stick here. Yeah, I get a little stick welder.
People panicked a bit when I was welding in my woodshed.
That's right.
That ain't gonna hurt nothing.
That ain't gonna hurt nothing at all.
It was a bit sparkling.
Everyone's got. Sounds like everyone's got a coronavirus over your way, Doug.
No, just the sinuses. Mama's been coughing for the last
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Been on antibiotics and everything.
Yeah.
This floor's about 10 years old, but look at it shine. Good floor.
Looks nice, Johnny.
I got it off eBay for £210 and enough to do my shed floor and this room with it. It's the proper floor as well, it's not laminate floor. Each bit's individual.
Mm-hmm.
Like a massive jigsaw putting it together.
That's a regular hardwood, huh?
It's proper. Yeah, it's oak floor.
Yeah, it ain't that laminate stuff.
No, it's all individual pieces. It's about an inch thick.
Yeah, that's hard stuff to put down, boy.
I tried to put it the other way, going lengthways, but it won't have it at all. I think it would have floor. You normally go the opposite to where the flooring goes, but it won't have none of it. I got about a quarter down and just turned it around.
I'm winning. I can see my bench.
Hey, I can see my sofa.
That's half the progress. You get the bench cleaned off.
I can see a bit of it.
Are you picking on Mick about his shop?
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
What's up? What's going
It's
on?
his.
Yes, my
She's getting on.
If he can find everything,
Doug,
then he's okay. Leave him alone.
Doug, mind your business.
All right.
Hi, Tiddler.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
That's Mick.
Hello, honey. How you
Micks
doing?
Mowers. Say hi.
Oh, yeah.
That's Uncle Mick and Riley.
Come here. Come on closer. Show them what you made.
What do you make? What do you make? A shoebox?
Made a tissue box
A tissue,
Wow.
made tissue box.
for Valentine's. She made it all by herself.
For Valentine's, has she got a boyfriend going on?
You got a boyfriend going on? He says. No.
Uh-huh.
Boy,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. I'm hearing that.
What?
Yeah, they'll say that right now. In another 10 more years, I have to beat them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him Mama's keep teaching them boy cooties. Ooh.
Boy cooties.
That's nasty.
They're nasty. They're nasty.
They're not.
Boy, girl cooties too. Girl cooties.
Yeah. Barcelona Vegas, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well.
Tell Uncle Mick and Uncle Bart, Zippo say that's just nasty. Lily.
It's nasty.
It's not nasty. No, it ain't.
But we love ourselves.
You love yourselves, don't you? That's right.
I hope you haven't been going to school and squishing boys' butts.
Oh,
Papa.
that's right.
You kiss me on the cheek. You don't kiss me on the lips.
That's right.
Have you been squeeching boys' butts at school?
Mick, say, this little boy tried to kiss me in school.
Hey, Mick wants to know, you've been screeching boys' butts in school?
No.
You don't want to. You don't want to, you dirty girl.
Some little boy tried to kiss me.
And they did.
Then
They went
she about slapped him.
You better not be squishing.
Finish it up, baby. Come on.
Ooh, my nose.
Here.
Finish that up right quick. There you go. Hello.
Hiya, Barry. How you doing? Alexis is looking at houses.
Johnny got froze up. There he goes. He's on froze.
Are you buying a new house, Alexis? Or looking at one?
Right, Doug, you come in this
Hey,
morning.
tell Uncle Mick, so the only boy that don't have cooties is Riley. Tell him.
You hear that?
The only boy who doesn't have cooties is Riley.
Oh, don't give me all that. You've been kissing boys with cooties.
You've been kissing boys with cooties.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've been playing
It don't
kiss chase.
matter.
No, you've been playing kiss chase. You've been playing kiss chase.
Ain't no boy.
You've been playing kiss chase. You've been playing kiss chase.
You hear me? It don't matter who. Hey, they can be purple. They better not kiss you. They can be green and they better not kiss you. All right. Yeah.
Green leprechauns.
Yeah.
So how you been, man, Doug? You've been good.
Leprechaun?
Yeah, man. I've been good.
I've not seen a lot of you, to be fair. I've been really busy, Doug. It's not an
Hey, if
excuse.
you catch that leprechaun, you tell him I want a pot of gold.
Uncle Nick.
Yo.
Yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
It's Uncle Mick, not Nick. Mick.
Yo.
Yeah. They're yelling back and forth, talking.
The hell's this? What is this?
What is that?
I don't know what it is.
What's in the box?
Oh, it's one of them.
Okay.
It's one of them. Forgot I had that. It's getting a bit too much in here, Doug.
Yeah, look, Doug. It's all right.
That's better.
Yeah, my garden, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
That one in there, all that rubbish there was there yesterday.
There's that new shop right there.
Oh, that house is on the market right now. Good girl. Get her sold. Get her sold and move over to the UK. I bought that down to keep that. That ain't going to happen. Oh, we're winning now, Doug. We are winning. One good load.
So I'm gonna wait a few days before I go out there.
One good load to a tip, and I'll be on a winner.
That's amazing. You
Go on.
get that bench cleaned off. That's half the progress right there.
Oh, that's nearly there now, Doug. I'm getting there. I'm
Still
getting
aggravating him.
There you go. Yeah.
Bit of bench over there.
Hello?
What?
You still aggravating him.
Well, I shouldn't say anything. You ought to see the top of my bench.
Thank you.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, mind your business. Mind your business.
What, baby? What, baby?
I've been looking for a house for
I
the
bet you'll
last
feel better
3
when you
years.
get to school and show Mr. Taylor your box you made.
I ain't moving nowhere
Where's
in a minute.
she?
I'm sorted. I'm happy.
Where's she looking for a house at?
Well, Alexis's house is on the market, but Barstow of Vegas is saying that they've been looking for a house for 3 years.
If they live in Vegas, good luck.
No, he don't live in Vegas, I think. I think he's UK, actually. Barstow, are you in UK? There's no pop-out chat. That tends to be a bit better. There you go, there. Boom.
Feel better? Okay.
I just can't see the chat.
What time is it over there, Doug?
It is 6:34 a.m.
Yeah. Barstow's in the UK. I thought we were. In Barstow, maybe. So what you up to then, Johnny? You up to much, buddy? You just kicking it?
I've just cleaned all the house, so I'm just having a little rest at the moment.
Yeah.
It started at 9 this morning.
Mrs. P, she's out shopping at the moment, so she'll be back later. She's gone food shopping.
Grocery shopping, huh?
Well, allegedly, there's this rule that says you've got to feed your kids. I don't know where that comes from, but
Is that including you too?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're winning.
Food's overrated.
Hey?
Food's a bit overrated.
And overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very. Because I eat a load of salad now, it only lasts a couple of days. And you're buying it again. For me, frozen salad comes out a bit soggy. Yeah, where the beams are and the overhang, Doug, they're not booked in yet. They won't go through it last night.
Uh-huh.
The beams come out about that far.
Yeah.
I haven't boxed them in. I haven't boxed them in.
Okay. You haven't closed in the soffits yet.
No.
It's what we call the soffits. When they hang out like that, you got to close them in. So the bees and...
They're there on the end. You can just see them sticking out. The rain got to them yet. We've never had rain for a long
There's
time.
Mr. Lucky.
I picked this up yesterday, Doug.
What'd you get, Mick?
A little 4-stroke generator, but it needed a pull cord fix on it, which wasn't a standard fix. It was quite a different fix for me. And a carburetor. Clean your carburetor up.
I seen that video. How's it going, Mick?
Good.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
There you go. Nice little generator.
Mm-hmm. I got to finish watching that video of the other one.
Oh, the wolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the same seat as me, Mick.
What's that?
You've got the same seat as me. Mine's in black.
This was given to me off of my Amazon wish list. Well, lucky.
Yeah, it's got loads of casters on it, so you can fizzle about. Yeah, I got 3 women there.
Perfect for working on my bench. Brilliant.
Yeah, I paid £15, but it's a really good nick.
I think mine was about 24 quid off your wish list. Oh, that's nasty. Doug, is your throat getting worse or what?
What's that?
What's that?
What?
Doug's a bit coffee.
Yeah,
Is your throat
coughing
getting
a
worse,
little bit
Doug?
this morning. My sinuses are messed up.
Right, sinuses.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You're welcome, baby. Anytime.
She's saying I'm cuckoo.
You are cuckoo,
No, you-
Cocoa Puff.
Do
You
what,
won't
Johnny?
survive this world unless you're a little bit cuckoo.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be
Being
on this
married
show
to
if
her?
you wouldn't be on this show if you weren't cuckoo.
So here's to
And
the
what would
cuckoo.
you be implying, Mr. Swinger? Go ahead and
Doug?
open that mouth wide and put both
Doug?
feet in.
It's times like this you keep your mouth shut and just say yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Tony Shaw, hi Mick. Look, 3-in-1 weld at eBay. Right,
You
mate.
got them right there. You ready?
Ow.
Pate's Performance. How you doing, Jace? Nice to see you. No
Hey.
on screen, please, big boy. Keep it capital
You're
letters
right.
to a minimum. I can see you there, sweetheart. I can see you there.
You're all right, Doug. Try having a Yorkshire one.
I got a dent right there, Johnny. It's from the knuckles. Oh, you got dents on top of your head, huh? That's when she flips that ring upside down, Johnny. When she flips that ring upside down, she pops you on top of the head.
How you doing, Jace? You doing well?
Bet you wish you got a smaller diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, Zippo's healing. Zippo says he's. I know you can't see the chat, Doug. Zippo says he's healing, but still taking it easy.
Yeah, I was going to message him on Messenger to see how he's doing.
Looks like he's doing okay, guys. And Jason, Patty's Performance is in here. He's in here. Tony Shaw says to check out a 3-in-1 welder on eBay. Well, look at Ali Max in the house. Edward
Hello,
Thomas
Ali.
is here. There's a few in here. 26 in the house. Ain't too bad. Ain't too shabby for a midweek stream.
I take it Ali got his power back on there.
Take it, Ali. What?
Well, he had a power cut yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
He could have borrowed my generator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a handy little thing. Have it, bad weather.
Well, I haven't. That's why I got one. Don't use it very often, but you never know when you need one.
We're looking at a big one. Power the whole house.
Yeah, you were saying the other day to me about that. To be fair, like I said to you, for me over in the UK, our power ain't out very long. And I only want something. If we're out for more than 24 hours, I just want to be able to plug the freezer in or something like that. Just tick that over. Maybe run a light bulb or something. We've got a gas cooker. We can cook and we can drink and all that sort of stuff. So I only want something just to power the old fridge and freezer up so the food can stay as is. That's all I want it for.
How many things can you power off? Something like that?
That one there, that'll power the fridge and the freezer, no problem at all, easy. And then I could probably just plug in my 4-lead extension and run the fridge, the freezer, and a lamp. I dare say it wouldn't do the kettle at the same time. It would probably struggle with that. But I could unplug the freezer for 5 minutes and then just run the kettle. And then, you've got the option to get around, didn't you? You know what I mean? I've also got camping stoves and all that sort of stuff as well, so I could always use that.
Yeah. We got a charcoal cooker. We got a gas cooker.
That's it.
I even got a gas heater if I really need to,
Yeah. I've got one here. Yeah.
I'm needing something a bit better for heating my my workshop because I don't want to run the electric heater all the time. It's need some way of heating it. Yeah.
Get one of them.
How long did Calagas bottles last?
Okay, so I was a bit greedy, first bottle and had it on full belt. I didn't need to. I just run mine on 1 bar, and it just takes for chill out. That'll last a month and a half, nearly 2 months.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than electric.
42 pound a bottle. Lasts about 2 months, and of course you only have it on when you come in. You know, and if it's really cold, just put it right next to you. Soon warm me up. You know, they're a much better option. It'll be 2 weeks. 2 weeks tomorrow, and I've got good mobility without the crutches. Things are looking up. Good. I'm pleased to hear it.
Good.
Fantastic.
Good.
Enjoy your forced time off. Laugh out loud. Forced time off. He spends half his life on my streams.
I'm not going to bother insulating the new bit of the thing. I'm just going to have all that for storage and keep the double doors on the big one. And I can just
to be fair, Johnny, we don't get the weather. You know what I mean? We don't get the weather. It gets cold for maybe a month. If you can't sit in a shed with a little heater on for a couple of hours, you know, then it's something. I mean, especially when I'm working on a lawnmower, I'm not particularly moving. So I'm sat on the stool for like 2 hours at a time if I'm rebuilding carburetors and stuff. So I do get quite cold, but that little burner there, that does fine.
Well, the new part that's all insulated and that holds the heat very well now. But
Yeah,
like I said, I still want to be supping electric all the time with an electric heater.
Oh, electric ones are juicy as hell. I wouldn't even bother entertaining them. Yeah, a little gas burner does all right. I got that off of Facebook for about 20 quid. It come with a bottle, but the bottle was empty, so it was an extra £42 outlay for the gas. But I did all right.
How big a bottle did you? How big a bottles do you get over there?
15 kg goes in there, mate.
What is that?
Butane.
So
I've got two gas bottles.
Like a Burns-Manic bottle?
Damn yeah.
Oh, okay. That's 10-pound cylinder.
No, it's 15 kilos.
20 pound cylinder.
Look, stop talking American to me, will you?
Oh.
I knew that was coming. Waiting for a phone call. Upside down.
There goes all those old light bulbs.
Yeah, they're the old ones. They're going to have a tip.
Well, it's no good for you anyway. I need one of those lights in the fish tank.
What do you say, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Just trying to get stuff together here.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, did all right. How about you?
We did all right, man. Did all right. Got me some material, finished my ceiling in my shop, so I'll be able to close it off so it won't be so hard to heat and air.
Yeah.
I got that. I got to start putting it up. You believe pressure treat is cheaper than yellow pine?
Depends where you go.
Well, we only got two places here in Alabama really to go to. Is Lowe's and Home Depot, and it's for yellow pine 2x6 12-foot yellow pine is $10.23 a stick, and you could get treated 2x6 12-foot number 2 for $8 something a stick.
Yeah, you can tell that rude it was.
And you would figure that treated lumber would be more expensive because they got to treat it.
Yeah, have you seen how Finley they treat them though? There's quick spray and that's it, isn't it?
Not this stuff, because they got to sit in a vat, Johnny, and then they pressurize it. Then they pressurize it just like a pressure cooker, and it pressures the wood.
Oh, bulb's gone.
Yeah, I want to get outside, but it's still damn cold. I'll give you a quick look, Doug.
What was that, Johnny?
I'll give you a quick look.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I'll put a UPVC on it.
I like that door.
That's the old part that I'm going to box in so you can't tell. I'm going to leave the window
Right.
there, though. I'm going to make this door into a window frame.
Right.
The door shuts properly as well. It needs lighting in here, obviously.
Get LEDs, mate. Get LEDs. Ian Matthews, how you doing?
I like how you took that window. Is that a door or is that a window? He froze up.
That's a window.
That's because the truck went past, you know. Yeah, I've just got to take this wall out and then it'll be a full-size shed. Look.
You're getting there.
But, like I say, it's so wet. I'm just going to leave it for a few days. But nice glass in it. 15 quid, that window. And it's a double glazed.
Yeah. That's nice.
And I paid a tenner for Dom.
Jason Patties, how is it been, Doug?
Doing good.
I'm up to your birthday gift. Come on, tool set.
What's this list you keep saying anyway, Mickey? Is it something on your channel or something? Your wish list,
yeah, on my channel, I've got an Amazon wish list. So it's full up with tools, oil filters, spark plugs, you name it. It's all on this. All the stuff I use on a day-to-day basis. So you put a list up on Amazon, make it public, and then if people want to buy a something, then they just purchase it and it comes straight to your door.
I like that better, Mick. I like that. I like that better, you know, because it seems to me, you know, if a person wants to be involved with your channel, they want to help you out on your projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and purchase this stuff for me, so I could do these projects.
Exactly that.
You know?
Yeah. And do you know what? It's such a nice gesture to get something in the post, knowing that somebody has gone out of their way to purchase something for you and for your channel. And there's stuff on there for Riley Boys and Kinder Eggs and what have you, and you know that's nice. It's nice when people do that. Nice gesture. When I first opened it up, I was getting like a parcel a day. It's ridiculous. You know, it's lovely. It's lovely when people do that. It's good. Hi Tina, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Right, I'll get that lawnmower up on the bench now. Finish that off.
Mama's going to be getting a new laptop, and I'm going to get her old laptop, so I'll be able to do a lot more.
That'll be cool.
She's going to take the old.
It's flickering.
She's going to take the old laptop and get it freshened up for me.
Yeah. Yeah, they behave. Yeah, you want to get them LED light. Oh, where'd Johnny go? Johnny go? Yeah.
Johnny went somewhere.
Yeah, them LED lights, they're brilliant. Mick loves my mullet. I do not love a mullet. Does it look like I love a mullet? Does it look like it? It's something, Jason. If you grow a mullet, I'm unsubscribing. I've warned you. Alan, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Tina says she's good. Good. So I'm just going to work on a lawnmower. My shed's creaking, but I think it's just the wind. It came in just the other day. There's a video on it. It was not been used for 4 months, but just needs a service, apparently. But the engine was seized, so there's no way that was. There's no way that wasn't used for 4 months. You had a stream where you had a wig on. Yeah, there's a reason why I had a wig on there. That's because I got trolled. Me and Riley Boy got trolled by some nasty individual, and I put a wig on just to blow some heat back his way. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Jason, you know you can grow a mullet. Well, you can sort of grow a half a mullet because you're only compensating for what's not growing here anymore. You're just pushing it down the back. That's all you're doing. Don't go thinking you won't get no stick now. You're right, Mike. You going to the toilet or something? You got a face on you.
My GoPro, it has an automatic screen lock, and I'm trying to figure out how to shut that off because it's confused. It's aggravating me. Every time I go and touch the screen, it locks. So I'll give you a clue.
I'll give you a clue. If you go to the function that says turn off screen lock, you better turn it off.
Well, I just got it off screen lock, so.
Links in the chat if anyone else wants it. Feel free to come on up and come and say hello.
Well, we're working on it today, Mike.
Whatever comes in right now is completely dead. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The boss just has a roll call to do. He asked if I wanted to go on it. And I told him no, I was busy. As you see, I'm busy.
Yeah.
But,
did you
nothing?
Did you hand it down that plow you got?
What was that?
I thought you purchased a plow from somebody.
No, that's my plow. I'm selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm selling that plow. Yeah.
Have you sold it yet?
No, I bought that off a customer. I'll sell it when it starts snowing around here. Right now, everybody's holding their money. I got a couple of people that offered me like $15 for it, but it's a $3,500 plow. I only installed it on the guy's truck last year.
Really?
Yep. Now, I put a new cutting edge on it, changed all the brand new hoses, did a PM on it, so it's like brand new. So, you know, I got that little bang on it on your passenger side, but besides that, that's normal wear and tear. But everything's perfect on it. It's ready to go. Just have to hook it up to a truck. Any truck with the 2-wire harness, you know, truck side harness. Oh man, this is driving me nuts. It went to screen lock again.
It's driving you nuts. You're driving me nuts. What GoPro is it? GoPro 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All that time, 20 times, just get it off screen lock. Oh, here we go. Color, shutter auto, video stabilizing, auto light. Boom.
Is that the motor's locked up, Mick?
It was. It ain't no more. I fixed it. I like these little lawnmowers for what they are. Little personal use mower. I like these ones a lot. There's a little RS 100 engine. Stand by your beds. Stand by your beds. The general's just walked in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my old man. There he is. How you doing, Zip?
Howdy, guys.
What's going on?
We got Papa. We got Papa in here.
Hey.
How you doing, Zip?
Good. So, Mike, which GoPro do you have?
7.
7. I think this is my set. That's my.
They're all basically the same. It's just I got my other one, the one that the wife bought me, GoPro 7, and this one's 7. But every time I like,
so
this
you've
one
got
here
the.
just shuts right off. Oh, why is it recording now? I didn't push the record button.
You've got the timeout. Okay.
Bing wants to know where I got the lift from for my mower. Off of eBay, 250 quid.
That's good.
if he's in the U.S., you could get him in at Harbor Freight.
Whereabouts are you, Bing? Whereabouts are you, buddy? Are you in the UK, US, or somewhere else? It's a 400 kilo one.
Mike, go to your home screen and then drag down from the top, and you'll have some options there.
That's my welder.
Yeah, it says connect and preferences.
Oh yeah.
Right. Do you have the little dots up there? I don't know if you can see this.
Hang on, Zip. Let me bring you up. Where are you, Zip? Where are you? You're down. You're up there somewhere. You're there. There's you.
No,
You don't have little dots up there? Okay.
I haven't got to that part yet.
Have you paired it with your phone?
Yeah, this one's paired with the phone.
Okay.
Well, it was at one time. That was last season. This season here, I tried to pair up the new one, and that didn't work. So I think I got rid of that app. I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna say, it's a lot easier to set your preferences and everything using your phone through the Bluetooth.
I got it.
Find it?
Little screen right there. See it?
Yeah, connect.
It has
Right.
a little lock right there.
Right.
I unlocked it, so now it shouldn't do that.
Okay. You'll also have a screen timeout on it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure because you just touch the screen, it comes right back on. The timeout is fine with me.
Okay. All right. Good. I was gonna say you can change the times on that as far as when it times out.
When I have the camera going
Y'all
on,
heard that?
What's that, Mike?
Did you hear
when
the
I
boomers?
have the camera going on the mud mower there, you know, and I'm doing a 2-hour ride, you know, I don't want it to have it going like that, you know. I'd rather have it off to save the power.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody over in the
Already
chat.
lasted 2 hours.
This is my inner workshop. This is my workshop I finished.
That's a great use of doors.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot cheaper than paneling.
Yeah,
Hey, if it works, right?
that's right. Whatever
Yeah,
works.
it's got 1,000 mil insulation in walls now. And there's scaffolding beams that I used as the trims.
To everybody in the chat that
use
said
what
hello
can
and
work.
how's- everybody
Hello,
in the
everybody.
chat that said hello and how's my shoulder. This is the one that I had surgery on.
God bless you.
Well
Look
done,
at
mate.
there. You go, boy.
So
Well done, mate. That's cool. That's good.
feeling
That is great, man.
tomorrow will be 2 weeks, and I'm really surprised at how quickly it's healing. I don't have full range of motion as far as twisting backwards or forwards yet, but I'm able to support my arm's own weight and everything, and it's doing pretty good. It gets tired real quick.
Yeah.
But, my sports doctor, he's done 3 of my last 6 shoulder surgeries, and this has been the fastest healing of all of them.
Great,
So,
great.
feeling good. I know I'll be able to get right back on those motorcycles as soon as springtime hits. Get the strength back
When's
up
that?
in it.
When's
That's what
that?
happened when I broke my leg. It was about a month, 2 months. I was starting to walk, and I just went to the doctor's last Thursday. Told me I didn't have to go and see him anymore, so which is good.
We're going to have to go, guys. I'll put you on that.
See you,
All right,
Johnny.
Johnny.
See you
we'll
later,
talk to you
Johnny.
later. See ya.
Have a good one, Johnny.
And
Peace
as
out.
far as doing physical work like I usually do, I used to be like gun ho at it, but now it's like, man, it beats you down. You know, it's puts a lot of stress on you.
It's called getting old.
It makes you tired.
Yeah.
It's called getting
What
old.
makes it? It's called getting old. That's what
You
it
get
is.
used to it, brother.
Yep.
It only gets worse. And before long, what starts happening is you do this, you go, oh, hello, like that. And things happen downstairs where they shouldn't do.
I don't have fortunately, I don't have that problem.
Isn't that right, Doug?
Yeah.
I can't do star jumps yet, Snobby. Not yet. I don't even know that I could do them before I had the surgery.
Did that bloke get back to us about where he's from? He's from so Bing's from the UK. Yeah, Bing. If you go to eBay's the best place, mate. You'll pay more on Amazon. Mine's a 400 kilo lift.
I was telling Mike Zippo, I don't know if you heard him or not. I went yesterday to Lowe's and got my 2x6 trusses. My 2x6s are running across my ceiling so I can lower my ceiling down on the outer walls. Yellow pine was $10.23 for a 2x6 12-footer. $10.23 a stick. And I bought number 2 pine pressure treated for $8.23 a stick.
That makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, why would pressure treated be cheaper than yellow pine? I don't understand.
Clueless. Maybe just the grade of the the number 2 pine. Maybe they think that it's your pressure treated is usually the lower end of the spectrum as far as knots and flaws and whatnot. Maybe it was just a lot cleaner wood, or maybe it was from a different supplier, or maybe the hardware store was just being greedy.
I just don't understand it, because you got to go pick it up at the lumber yard, where they milled it at. Okay. Yeah. Then you got to truck it to the pressure treating place. Okay. Unload it. Then go back and go pick it up again and bring it back, So you're handling it 2 times more fuel costs,
You know what it's all about, Doug?
Money.
Money.
Yep. That's
all
what it's all about.
Yep. $1 feeds all the hen. That's it.
Yep.
Hell, I thought your country was great again.
It's great, but you just got to bargain. Like anything else, you got to find the bargains.
It don't sound that great to me.
Well, I'm not going to get into politics. Nope, not going to do it.
Let's agree that it's not great. It's different.
It is definitely different. Yep. No doubt about it.
I can agree about the UK. Ours is not great. I can agree with that.
I've got the 5, 7, and 8 Heroes GoPros, and the 7 and 8, their stability is just fantastic.
Yeah. Mikey, look what Mama bought me.
You're supposed to get no new tools. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's all right if Mama buys them for him, though.
Yeah.
I can just see Doug now. She bought it for him for one reason. He was sat in the shop and he was sitting there going, "But I want it. But I want it. But I want it." That's what happened.
As he's lying on the floor with his arms up and his legs screaming. Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't get me a tool, they're going to take the piss out of me on Mixed next stream. That's what's going to happen.
Well, I told her, I said, "Do you want your tractor to go faster?" She says, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I need a hole saw so I can build you a pulley." She says, "Okay."
The old blackmailing gag.
Yeah, okay.
Well, me sitting here on my butt for the last 2 weeks hasn't done me any justice.
Oh, look at there. Knipics. I say Knipic.
They're all 4, yeah.
All 4 Knipics? I got that bigger one. I got the big one like that.
Are they the pliers wrench or just the pliers?
The the bigger one with the smooth
jaws.
Yeah, I got that bigger one.
Yeah, Edward, you're right. Doug's found the loophole in the contract. He's getting other people to buy his tools for him. You're quite right, Edward.
Yeah. Miss Zippo got me those for Christmas, and then I had to get my smaller pair of Cobras, and I just
I like that smaller pair.
Yeah, I'm waiting on them to come in, the 5-inch and 8-inch Cobras, and I'm waiting on the 16-inch Cobras to come in, and they're going to be replacing all my channel locks.
Zip, did you manage to do that thing I discussed with you on email?
I haven't yet, but I've been talking with another fella that lives up north but went down south for vacation.
Yep.
And we're seeing what we can do. So,
did you check out your Instagram? I sent you a video on Instagram.
Oh yeah, it's probably been 1.5 years since I've been on my Instagram.
Okay, I sent you a video of the man who lives in North but went south. I sent you his video so you can see it.
Okay, all right, that'll work. But yeah, we'll get that done. And
what is it? A lot faster getting a hold of you on Facebook, ain't it? Is it?
Yeah, Facebook or just direct email from any one of my videos. My email is always in the description.
You do Messenger, don't you, on Facebook?
Yeah, I do Facebook Messenger. Yeah, I'll
be right back, boys.
Well, mate.
Now on my Zippo Facebook page, there's no Messenger on that. It's just you send me a message directly off that page.
Yeah, right, mate. No worries. I sent you one over so you can see it.
Okay.
And once I think I'm just waiting on one more other than yours, and it's done. So I can then I've got a lot of editing to do. So.
Okay. So you want me to just do it raw and let you cut it down?
You can just do it as you if you look at the other persons who I've insted you on, look at that one, get a feel for it, and then leave it as one long one, and I can snip it and cut it as I need. Not a problem.
Okay. All right. Eric Bischoff, Trump 2020.
Yeah. Right, that's that one done. I can go back now. That was all finished. Jard Vlogs, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good.
How many other people did you get in that, man?
Say again, bud.
How many other people?
In the room? 28 in the house.
No. How many other people did you get in that?
Okay. Six people total.
That'll be good.
6 people total in that one. It's just a little one-off, a little something. I've got one of them mowers to do tomorrow. They're a good little mower, actually, AJP. As I say, they're not a commercial or anything of that. But do you know what? The only one bad thing about them RS100 engines, I was talking to Pete Froud just the other day about them, because I did a lot of them last year. I had about 8 or 9 in, and they're good, but they do not like any type of fuel issues. And I know most engines don't, but they are particularly finicky. If the fuel is ever so slightly going bad or slightly gummy, a Briggs will put up with it for a while. A Honda will as well. But the RS100, if you can get that carburetor cleaned right, you're onto a winner. Patty's Performance, I'm signing out. Got to go on the clock to work. Good seeing you guys. Yeah, take it easy, Jason. Look after yourself, buddy boy. Thanks for coming to this.
See you, Pate. Thank you very much for your kind words earlier.
So how is the shoulder in Zip? How is it actually doing?
It's actually, I'm really surprised at how well it's doing. Like I say, this surgeon, he's operated on me 3 times, and this is the quickest I've been able to get out of the sling and get my arm up over my head unassisted. So he did a bang-up job, did a really good job of getting things sorted out. There were 2 bone spurs that he had to nick out. The rotator cuff was torn, 3/4 torn, and there were a number of tendons that were borderline detaching, getting ready to detach from the bone. So he had to reattach some tendons, fix the rotator cuff, get rid of the 2 bone spurs. I was under the knife for almost 2 hours.
Really?
So it was a good bit of work, but I mean, I don't remember it. It was a blink of it was an instant for me, but
as long as it was only your shoulder that was exposed and nothing else, brother, you did all right, I reckon.
Yeah. And I've still got a hella bruise right here, you guys can see.
Yeah, I can see that. Your shoulder that was exposed, nothing else, brother, you did all right, I reckon.
I don't bruise easily, so I need to find out exactly what they did to me while I was under to get that bruise.
I hear that. Top Conker, Phil, you're turning YouTube off, buddy.
Just done it, mate.
Lovely. Cheers, babe.
How you doing?
I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. I'm busy. I'm busy in the old shop as usual, you know.
So how are you doing, mate?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty average, thanks. Yeah.
Good.
I said about those cultivators the other night.
Say again, mate.
I said I had a couple of cultivators that someone gave me the other day.
Rototillers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, chop your feet or rototilers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple of pictures of it. How do you stick them up here?
So you have to go down the bottom. It says share screen.
Yeah.
Click that.
Yeah.
Then a box comes up. You have to click the big box right in the center.
Screen sharing, is it? It says?
Share
screen. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay. And then you go to the photograph.
Right, let's see if I can get this up for you. He said. Where are we? You see that?
No, hasn't come into my basement yet. So stop sharing.
Right.
Little box down the bottom says stop sharing.
Not at the moment. I just got mute. Stop cam. Share screen is not on.
Right. So hit share screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you should have a box come up in the center, and it'll be a picture of this live stream. Click that picture in the big box, and then just below it to the right, it should say share.
So all I've got here, it says screen sharing tips.
Oh, I don't know, man. Email it over.
Yeah, I could do that. I just try to see.
When I do it, I click on share screen, and then it says here share your screen. StreamYard.com wants the contents, blah 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 to share. So you've got entire screen, application window, Chrome tab.
I think it'll be browsers blocking it at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, email them over to mate.
All right.
Email them over.
Yeah, okay, mate.
Blind TV, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. 33 in the house. We get a couple of thumbs up. Be nice if you pick those of you that haven't yet done it. That'd be good. I might have a little go at this little pull cord assembly whilst we're here. I've got 2 pull cords.
They vary just a little bit, so you're going to try to take the guts out of one and put it in the other.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
I know that.
What do you reckon, Zip? Do you reckon it's going to work?
Yeah, it should work. I don't see why not.
I did one yesterday, and I had to get my Dremel tool out, and I had to grind 1 millimeter off of the center shaft to make it work. We should see.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
We should see.
How's Triple X coming out, Zip?
It's essentially done. Now I'm just going to work on the cosmetics. It's doing everything it's supposed to do. I can throw a blade on it and go out and push snow with it if I want to. But I've got the floorboards I've got to get cut down and get the footrest put back on it instead of the floorboards. The floorboards, they've got my knees almost up into the steering wheel because they're mounted so high. And plus, that tractor was not born with running boards, so they're going away. But they're part of the seat support, the seat pan support. So I have to leave I have to leave a part of them there. I got a couple of cans of the same hammered gunmetal paint to tidy some different areas up. The wheels are going to stay the silver that they are. I do have a set of 26 12 ags that will fit under there, so I may clean those rims up and give those rims a shot of silver paint, put those on instead of the smaller ones. But then I have a set of narrow ag tires. What are they? They're 4x8s that I'm going to mount the narrow rims and put on the front of it, and it'll be just my run around the show circuit tractor. And with it being the one that Biggie Rat built, Top Conquer, mute your YouTube. Biggie Rat built, Top Conquer, mute your YouTube.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I cocked it up trying to share a screen there, I think.
You're technical.
I tell you what.
Okay. But as far as Triple X goes, seats mounted, I got to paint the back of the seat pan for the seat. Clean the front grill sections, get those painted and get those put on. I'm trying to come up with an interesting emblem for the front. So I think what I'm going to do is use one of the standard oval S's, and have my decal guy make me up one that just has Triple X V2 on it. And I noticed something. Go ahead.
Are you running your exhaust like you did on the other one, running the stacks, or are you going to drop them down along it?
I'm going to run a stack straight up, and it's a black chrome stack. It's the one that's on engine 44 right now. That one's going to come off engine 44 and it's going to go on to Triple X. That black chrome will look good on that all blacked and grayed out tractor. How do, Gary Butler?
How do, Gary?
And I may mount a blade to it, and it may take the place of my current dirt pusher and snow pusher, my old Squire. Just gonna have to wait and see how the cards lay.
Just showing you that there, Zippy. We got back from holiday 3 weeks ago from South Africa, right? All right. We lost our front door key. Couldn't get in. I had to go and find the spare we hidden away. I've just found it. Camera
Just
case.
now.
Where else would it be? Camera case.
In the camera case. That's funny.
Always away.
Still can't find the torch, though.
It's probably in the camera.
Can't find a camera now.
Found the camera.
Doug, what do you got, puppy dog?
Hey, puppy. Puppy just got a haircut. That or it's a hairless puppy.
Zip, it ain't gonna fit.
She's a short hair.
She's short hair. Yeah. She a terrier?
It's part lab and shepherd.
Oh, so she's young then. Okay.
If she had chewed up my cushion in that backyard, somebody'd get in trouble.
Mama, we could hear you.
Yeah. She's to keep my Siberian Husky company.
Mm.
But she's going to get fixed before she comes in the heat.
That's a good idea. Don't need a whole bunch of unwanted puppies running around.
No, she's going to get fixed before she comes in the heat. You know, when she's of age, she'll be able to get fixed. And everything. My one granddaughter, she's the same age as my Husky. And my other granddaughter, she's 6. She's not the same age as she is. But at least they'll be able to grow up together. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Oh, I remember my
that was always
dog.
Yeah, that was always meaningful to me when I was growing up. I had a dog when I was a kid, and he followed me all over the neighborhood and everything, man. And
my childhood dog was a very loyal white German Shepherd.
wow,
Beautiful dog.
they're very rare.
Yeah, you don't see very many of them at all.
What, German
His
Shepherd?
name was, yeah, well,
white ones.
all white.
Yeah,
He
you get them over
wasn't-
here quite a bit.
Yeah, he wasn't an albino, but he was full white with brown eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But we named him Christian, and he was definitely a savior. He back when my parents were going through a rough divorce, anytime my father would come knocking on the door, he would be greeted by a growling, snarling dog that was pretty much saying, "You're going to stay right there at the doorway until."
Wow.
Which was a good thing, by the way. That was a good thing.
Good. Yeah, if I'm not here and the girls are home and everything, and that Husky, he will not let nobody come in this gate if I'm not here.
Yeah. That's a good thing to have. It's a good deterrent. Keeps people from thinking twice about messing with your stuff.
And you know, the Husky, he's got white eyes, and and a lot of people will look at him and say, "Wow, is that a wolf?" You know.
Yeah. Nope. He's just a white-eyed beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple of Russells over here.
Mm-hmm.
One of the old boys getting a bit old now. He's 15, but I've always had dogs. Always said when they lose one, I'm never having another dog ever again. Break your heart every time.
I said the same.
Get a new dog.
Yeah.
That's me. I ain't getting no more. I'm done with dogs.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
Well, Mama said, when the Husky passes away, she says, "That's it. We ain't getting no more dogs." And wouldn't you know, I come home with a puppy.
Yeah, there was nothing in that tool clause about puppies. So
no. I got to supplement something. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got to supplement. Yeah.
All right.
Howdy,
my
Mama.
granddaughter.
Mama having to pick up after the puppy and all this.
Well, my granddaughter wants a pig. She wants a chicken. She wants a Shetland pony. She wants a little Shetland pony.
Good. When we go on vacation, you get to stay home with puppy.
Doug, it would have been easier
Okay.
to buy a socket set.
Or a goldfish.
Would have been easier buying a socket set, is right.
Yeah, I'm just
But hey, guys,
just watching you the other day.
we
get the
agreed
last,
together
ring ratchet you
as a
spams you
married couple, no more dogs.
Lady, you talk
Mama,
to the wrong person.
Mama Sweener, would you give that dog away today?
Hold on a minute. Let me unplug you for a minute.
Go ahead, Zip.
Mama Sweener,
Yeah.
would you give that dog away today?
No, but I'm thinking about giving Pawpaw away for getting the dog.
But you would not get rid of the dog, would you?
Nope.
So it's time to say thank you, Papa, even though we didn't want another dog.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
You done
Ain't
good.
gonna happen.
She ain't gonna say it. I don't know why you gonna poke that lady with a stick, Zipper. You're on your own, brother.
You know why I meant it? Because my mom has to pick up my shoes that she chews.
Yep.
The girl's toys that she chews up. Now she has chewed my cushion off my lounger out in the backyard, and it's all over the front porch. Now, who's going to pick that up?
Well, it won't be me. Doug, it would have been easier to buy a socket set. I'm telling you.
Thank you, Donald
Probably
Dooley.
cheaper.
And this is the arm that I had surgery on, just so you can see. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Thank you.
The next time you're going to have a bright idea, Doug, stay out of the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That pull cord's not going to have it, Zip. Different mountain. That's a bugger. So why won't that sodding thing
You know,
recall?
she got me to stop buying tools, and she also got me not having no more tractors. I can't have no more tractors without getting rid of some of the stuff I already got.
The way it's going, brother, you're going to know where to live for long as she carries on with that silly talk.
Hey, Mick, have you seen the backyard with all the junk in it?
Baby, I have my own yard to contend with. You ain't going to talk to me about backyards.
Yeah, back out behind my shop, there's probably enough back there for me to put 3 more of my old Simplicities together. But everyone's always hitting me up for parts, so that's why I hang on to that stuff, is so that I've got it for other people. At one point, I had almost 24 tractors running in my shop that were mine, and it just got to the point where I was like, all right, when I've got to move 10 tractors out to work on something, it's time to thin the herd. So I whittled it down. I think I'm at 8 right now. So, well, no, 9, because I got the legacy. But
Jason, don't you think of sitting down laugh out loud? Only limited seating available. Obviously, all gone when we got there. What's that all about? You're not yapping to each other. So why won't this sodding dog claw come out of it? Is it?
Why won't what?
This little dog claw come out when I pull this pull cord, because it recoils absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's that same recoil we was talking about last week. Why that claw's not coming out? The only thing I can imagine is that it's just got so much age on it. It's done. It's tired.
It ain't done yet. I'm not finished with it yet.
Got it in that right way round, have you, Mick?
Say again.
They will go in either way up, won't they?
No, it's not like that, brother. It's not like that. It's a different.
Yeah, it'll only go in one way. Morning, Boneyard. How are you, my friend?
So I'm going to clean up this doofer, this hoofer doofer.
I like that Club Cadet he done.
I
Who?
You're a club cadet, right? Rat Rod.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Boneyard did right. Yeah, I like it too. He's got flamethrower on it and everything else. That's neat.
I like that little setup for hooking on the tractors and bring them in and stuff.
Yeah. Boneyard, this is the arm I had surgery on less than 2 weeks ago. So doing good, doing a lot better than I thought it would this quick in the game. Thank you very much for asking. I'm gonna end up wearing my arm out, just showing everybody that my arm's doing okay. I need to quit.
Hell, I thought you was at school. You keep putting your hand up.
Yeah, help me, hey, pick me. But I am contending with this bruise, and I don't know. They must have had to really hold me down tight when they were cutting on me while I was asleep. The only thing I can figure.
Hey, did you get Trader done? You get
Trader's
done?
all but done, but Trader's going to take a different direction. I'm actually picking something else up, different engine that's going to go in it. It's a single cylinder engine, but it makes interesting noises.
Okay.
It clinks and clanks and clinks and clanks when it's running, and it's supposed to make those clinks and clanks when it's running.
Oh, okay.
Going with a diesel.
Are you really?
Yep. I'll throw a 13 horse diesel in there. It's a Yanmar clone.
Yeah.
So it's a 13 horse diesel with 36 foot-pounds of torque. So it'll be a torque monster, but just something different. A buddy of mine's got this diesel. He's been sitting on for a couple years. It's a new. He's never started it. He got it for a song and a dance, and he's just going to pass it off to me for what he's got in it. So it's like a, I don't know, $1,100 engine, and he's letting me have it for $350. So that's what it's going to get.
Back on that, or are you going to run your pipe out the back?
Well, I've got the flexible exhaust line, but I think with the diesel, the diesel should have a stack. So I'm going to have a stack with the diesel. If I was keeping the opposed twin in there, that 18 horse opposed twin, then I would go with a excuse me. Then I would go with out the back exhaust.
Yeah.
And stop letting it run you. And I believe there's three things that you've got to have in place in 2020: awareness, traffic, and conversion. Right now, I'm invited. You've just venue for our first EMC.
Who's watching the news? That was Top. That's you, Top.
Phil, stop watching the news. Stop watching the news, buddy.
Sorry, no, it's just come up. I'm on a link. I'll just shut it off. Sorry about it, guys.
You're right.
There goes the dog's dead.
Happy birthday, get her done, Granny.
Quiet. Bloody Mick. You get those pictures, by the way, I sent over?
I'm having a bit of a drama at the moment. I'll have a look in 2 seconds.
You're all right. Anything I can help with there?
Well, this is a perfectly good functioning pull cord, but for some reason, I'll show you what I'm up against.
There's a Vanguard. Mike's got a Vanguard up there.
I'll show you what I'm up against. I thought I'd sussed it.
Yeah.
Looks like an older one. Is that a Vanguard or is that a Intech? That's an Intech.
Hang on, he's muted. Hang on.
Yeah, Mike, you're muted.
Hang on. Where's Mike? Like I said, there's a. There you go, Mike.
That's an Intech.
Yeah, 24 horsepower. It's been sitting on the pallet outside for, I don't know, about 2 years, a year and a half or so.
Yeah. They're real prone to valve guides slipping.
Oh, yeah. I just posted a video, matter of fact, this weekend, if you've seen it. I did a complete tear down on one.
Did you put a new head on, or did you repair the existing one?
I didn't do anything to it. Just tear it down. The heads were perfect on it.
Oh, they were? Okay.
Yep, the heads were fine on it, and it was just a connector rod that busted on it. But I posted a lot of parts, used parts for sale on from it, on the video.
Right. Yeah. I had a 23 horsepower Intech that had a fist-size hole in the block that I stuck on my starting stand and started it and let that thing sit there and run with that fist hole size.
Yep. Well, this one here, like I said, it's been sitting. I tore it off a tractor and I put it on a pallet. I got a pallet of engines, all different sizes, all different types. 3 of them, matter of fact, 3 pallets. And I started last week by taking an engine at a time and see if it starts up. If it doesn't, I take it apart. So this one here, I'm going to start it up and see what happens today.
Cool.
No oil in it, so I got to put some oil in first.
There's the valve slippage issues with those, head gaskets blowing issues. They blow between the oil galley, or between the cylinder and the push rod galley, and then the crank seals.
Yep. And the cover gasket on the bottom, pan gasket too. That's what I have on a Lucky 7. That's a 21 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
I did that one completely over. I tore that right down to the walls and put bigger pistons and rings. I did a whole bunch of stuff to that. That's the reason why the RPMs on that is, I could beat the heck out of it. And so far, I haven't had a problem with it. So.
Mick, what mower is that off of, that, Paul?
Honda HR173. It's a GX100. The problem I've got is it should be quite a simple fix, really. But I am struggling. So here's the mechanism and the whole lot. Let me make it bigger. Hang on. Where am I? Where's Mr. Cursor gone? Hang on. Oh, my StreamYard's just frozen, I think. There you go, it's right. Bigger.
What I'm going to do is I got a nice workbench here.
Hang on just a second, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Not paying attention. So there's the claw, right?
Yep.
And very simply, you pull the claw, and that will rotate and push the claw out, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's got to move in conjunction with the pulley. However, if you take the claw out, then the whole lot spins and it's not catching. So it needs to be stuck in a stuck position to enable the claw to come out. But if I screw this down and put a washer under this plate, then it locks the whole system up and I can't spin it.
You know what's wrong with that? It's the coil spring that's in there. It's no good. It's worn out. It's all rusty.
As in too small?
No, it's just worn out. In other words, it doesn't have this coil spring in it. You have to coil it a little more.
Well, I have a spare coil. That I could possibly do it to. I mean, there's plenty there, Mike. There's plenty there. Look, there's loads there.
You just took the spring out.
This one.
Talking about that
Yep. Pull that apart.
that compression spring. Pull it out some. Stretch it out a bit.
I usually put it in a vise and pull it with like a pair of pliers.
Let me do that. I've got another one here somewhere too.
Okay. While you're doing that, Mick, blow Mike up. He was going to show us his engine test table here.
No, what I have to do is I got the table. I got to drill a hole somewhere.
Oh, for the shaft.
Like at the edge. This way I could test these engines a little bit better. Should have seen what I did with the other one.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to start it up and started rocking all over the place. And believe it or not, these V-twins, they do run on one cylinder, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was like that 23 horse I had with the blown connecting rod and the fist hole size in the side of it. It ran on one. So.
Yep. Just go keep that oil, spray some oil on that, keep it going. It'll go. But, yeah, that's my next step for today.
All right, Mick, we're good. Go back to the regular.
Yeah, I'm going to try and...
I like to see somebody rebuild those 2-barrel carburetors I want.
The what, Doug?
On the end.
The 2-barrel, they're easy. I did the Lucky 7 last year before the season started. This year I didn't do it because I couldn't run it that much. I think I did maybe 2 romps, up in Maine. So basically, even the oil and everything is fine with it. I got one ride with the brand new tires that's on there. I spent almost $450 on the tires, and I only got to use it once before I busted my leg.
Morning, J&J Mud. Howdy, Brandon. There's 2 different carburetors for those Vanguard twins. There's the good ones and the bad ones. The Nicky carbs are the better carb of the 2. I'm trying to remember what the name of the other one is. The other one's is it a Mikuni, Mike?
No.
I don't think it's
just a generic.
It's just but the Nicky carbs are the better carbs to have on those.
They're expensive. They're like $2 and change if you buy them brand new.
Yeah.
The other ones you could get for like $20.
Yeah. Well, the rebuild kits are not super cheap either for the Nicky carbs.
This is, as you see, is dead in my garage. I have absolutely nothing to work on, and it's driving me nuts.
It all pays the same, but you still go stir crazy.
That's the thing. I'd rather be home.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mick, we'll bring everybody else.
A jig up there, Mick.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, get me off.
There we go.
Yeah, I was saying for Lucky 7 there, have you ever thought maybe building yourself a bit of a jig up to mount the motor on to try and start it?
Well, that's the thing. I'm sure I can by cutting another mower apart and using just the front of the frame and put some legs on it. I could do that, but you see my shop wall to wall. Every side of the wall is loaded with stuff, and I think it'll be easy if I just drill a hole in the center of the bench there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've still got to mount it though, haven't you? You still got to hold it down somehow or another.
Well, you could also drill one hole, a couple holes this way.
Yeah.
You could bolt it to it if you wanted to, but usually, if you don't do the RPMs, rev it up a lot, it's not going to be rocking a lot,
Yeah.
Well,
I built myself a little square wooden frame where the mower will just sit on the frame. I put a 4x2.
Yep.
And it just sits on that frame, so the shafts clear off the ground, off the workbench.
Yeah, I got plenty of old riding lawnmowers. I could just chop a front off, and then I could use that particular part of the front end of a mower, Briggs & Stratton, because that already has the bolt holes, already has a hole. I just have to put the legs on it. But I got too much stuff in my shop now.
Of course, the other thing is the what do you call it? Those fold up workbenches. What do they call them, Mick? Fold up ones.
Trestle tables.
Yeah.
No, it folds up flat.
No, the Black and Decker Workmates. That's what I use.
Yeah.
That's what I use for my engine test stand. Because I can open and close the plywood and just set the shaft down through it, and then I just use cant twist clamps, 2 of them, one on opposite ears, and that's my engine test stand.
Yeah.
Has been
it's pretty
for years.
stable as well, isn't it? Because it's got four stable legs on it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Mick, did it work?
No.
Hey, you were talking about how dirty your bench is, right? Look at this one.
It's so nearly there, Mike. It's not even funny.
I got a whole bunch of stuff on the floor over there.
Well, I can see the top of it, some of it.
That's because I just cleaned it.
Yeah. Hey, Mick, you want to put the link up? J&J wants to come in and say howdy.
Yep.
I was going to do that, Mike. Take the engine plate off from the motor, off from the mower, and find me a small grocery cart. Roll that plate on it. But there I have a gas can and everything, the start switch, the solenoid, the whole 9 yards right there.
Well, I've actually seen somebody put a 5-gallon bucket and fill half of it with cement, and they just put the engine on top of that bucket, and then they hold it down with a not a bungee cord, but one of those tie down straps around the bucket, and it works, you know.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jay.
Howdy, J&J. And
I have a question.
V8 man, yes, you're correct. Called the Workmate. Yes, sir. Go ahead, JJ.
Okay, so I went to an 8-inch pulley on my motor, and my uncle told me to slide it back an inch, see what that does. So I did that. Now, I also have a 5/8 belt on my tractor. When I slid it back a 1/2 inch to see if it loosened it up some, it jumped completely off all the pulleys. What am I doing so wrong?
What you're doing wrong is using a 5/8 belt. Use a 1/2 inch belt. It will not jump the pulleys. It will stay put.
Okay.
I've seen that happen a lot. You think that the 5/8 belt's going to give you all the tension in the world to do what you need it to do? It's going to jump pulleys all the time. Go with a 1/2 inch belt, and that belt will last you. I don't care if you throw stones at it. That belt's going to last you. Just step down to a 1/2 inch. Step down to a 1/2 inch belt, and believe it or not, you know what I'm talking about when I say green belts, blue belts, the Kevlar coated belts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like to go in different directions. In other words, what I mean is if it's like in a serpentine, weird, going around a bunch of stuff, being bent one way and bent the other way, they don't like it. Just get the standard belt without the Kevlar wrap on it. And those belts are designed so that when they go around an idler pulley with the flat side against a flat idler pulley, they'll stretch. The Kevlar belts are not designed to stretch like that, and it'll start ripping the Kevlar off, and that'll also cause you to throw belts. So just get a standard belt, get a 1/2 inch belt. Just try it.
Well, that's before I did the pulley swap on my motor, I had the stock pulley on the motor, and I was still having issues of it jumping off the clutch pulley.
Need to put
When you
belt
say jumping off
tensors on
when
it.
you say jumping off the clutch pulley, are you talking about the mower deck engagement clutch?
No, the pedal clutch.
The pedal
See, I have an
clutch.
old. Yeah, I have an old Sears Suburban
Okay.
tractor,
All right.
which I had to run size. So I was like, okay, well, I'll jump up. You know, all my buddies that I go out riding with, they all run half 5/8 belt. So I was like, okay, well, I'll run the 5/8 belt, see if that'll help me with the slippage and stuff. Well, now I'm having this issue where I have no clutch, no nothing. And I don't like jamming my gears in the gear.
You're having all right. You hit the clutch and the belt doesn't stop in order for you to put it in gear.
No.
I have a video up on my channel on making belt stops. You can make your own belt stop that will bolt directly to your idler pulley.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own belt stop, and depending on how you clock that belt stop, when you hit the clutch, that belt stop will grab and stop the belt and let you shift. Let me do a little bit of clickety clicking and looking. I'll try to find that video and I'll post it over here in the comments so that you can click on that and watch that. But all you need to do is just make yourself a belt stop if you can't get the belt to stop. I've had that issue on a number of machines. The one that I use it on, the first one that I did is the original one, still sitting in the same setting, still on the same belt as my old 1962 Simplicity Ward Squire. So you make your own little belt stop out of 1/8" plate steel, just heat it up and bend it around. But I'll get the link up to the video there so that you can see how to make that belt stop. And you'll see what I mean when I say you need to clock it just right so that when you depress the clutch pedal, that stop will come down and get in the way of letting that belt travel. It'll stop.
Okay.
So give me a couple minutes to find that, and I'll mute myself so that you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me clicking away on my noisy keyboard. I'll be right back.
Get that sus.
Go ahead, dude. Top.
Yeah, that's what you hear.
Did you suss it, Mick? Is this similar? Is it a single or double paw cover? I got this off of a Honda.
Turn it over. It won't matter if it's a double, but what are the spaces of the holes apart? Because these are not. Show me the holes. Show me the holes of the pull cord. Come back a bit, mate. No, show me it flat feel.
There you go.
I want to see all 3 holes together.
Oh, sorry.
Go back to you. Go back to you. Back to you. Yeah, no good, mate. No.
Okay.
These holes on here, they're not symmetrical. One hole here, one hole here, and one hole here. They're not asymmetrical.
All right, I know. I see.
I think I might have done it. It won't start, but one good pull, and that was it. They had it then.
Hey Mick, how about this one?
Yeah, I've got one like that, buddy. I've got one here, which is this one. That one there.
Yeah.
I don't fit either.
So yeah, Uncle Doug, it made the belt too loose when you told me to slide it back.
You're probably going to have to put some belt tensors around your motor to keep it from jumping off, because it's supposed to loosen that belt around the motor just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're probably going to have to build like
Good.
You're probably going to have to build a belt tensor to go around that pulley that allow it to come on out a little bit, loosen up. But like Zippo was talking about, a belt break, you know, it'll loosen the belt, but it'll also stop that belt from grabbing so much. You know what I mean?
I just posted the link there for you, JJ.
There is factory belt tensioners for those motors, and for that.
Yeah, the belt guides as well as belt tensioners. And something else that you can do, JJ, is take some 1/8" rod, just 1/8" steel rod, and bend them so that they form belt guides, so that they will help keep any belts from jumping off. On the old Craftsman's or Sears Suburbans, is yours running the Onan Twin or Tecumseh or a Kohler?
I'm running a Honda 9-horse.
Oh, you're running a Honda. Okay. Just where you have your pulley on that side, there should be 4 bolt holes that are just open. Whether they're threaded or not, I don't know, but you should have 4 bolt holes there right around that pulley.
Hi, Ken. How you doing, buddy?
Up against the engine case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All you're going to do is you're going to bend an eyelet on one end and run it out so that it comes out just past the width of your pulley. Then you're going to bend a 90-degree on it. Bend that, and then you bolt it directly to the engine, and then you can adjust that so that it will cradle the belt. It won't touch the belt, but when you depress the clutch, that's going to keep that, the belt won't be allowed to jump off the pulley. It'll have to stay on the pulley because of those bars those little rods that you're going to make.
How do you get on that, all right?
But I've got the belt stop video posted up there in the comments for you that you can take a gander at, and hopefully that'll get you on your way. If you keep having problems, though, step down to a 1/2" belt. A lot of people say they're not strong enough to handle. They are. They'll handle whatever you need them to handle. You don't have to have that big of a belt. If you keep having jump off problems. So, and also when we'll see you, Allie, when you step on the clutch, you want to check and make sure that you don't have any loose bushings and that nothing's wobbling in any shape or form. If anything's wobbling, that's going to give that belt a different direction. Like it should be a horizontal plane. You step on the clutch pedal and it pivots a little bit. That's a worn out bushing. That idler pulley or that drive pulley is going to allow that belt to just ride right up off the pulley. So just making sure that stuff like that is in good working order. If you keep having jump off problems, you can throw belt guides as well as belt stops all over it, wherever you need to put them. Whatever pulley they're jumping off of, you can make those belt stops and belt guides to keep the belts from jumping off.
Okay.
And all it takes is just a vise, a little bit of heat from a propane torch, and a little bit of bending, drill a hole, and get her mounted. But like I say, you'll see over there on that video.
Yeah. I'll look at it. Like I was saying, Zippo, if you don't have me on Facebook, you can always look me up on Facebook. And any videos you think will be good for me, just send them straight to my messenger, and I'll go on there and look for them.
Okay. I have my own page on Facebook. Go to my home page here on YouTube. Up in the top right corner, on my banner, it gives you a link to my Facebook. Shoot me a message there. My Facebook page does not have Messenger, it only has messaging, where you message me directly on the page. You'll see where you can send me a message.
Okay.
So, and I'll be looking for it. So anything that any roadblocks you run into, let me know. And I've been posting videos for over 12 years. I've got over 1,000 videos up. If I don't have it covered in one of my videos, I'll put it on my list of videos to shoot so that I can help you out.
Okay. Zippo will go back to you. Zippo will hit you back. That's a fact.
Yeah. I
do appreciate it, because I'm getting to the point where I'm getting really aggravated at it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see this old Sears go down the road, because it's like one of my favorite tractors.
Yeah.
Because they pull, I can only imagine how good, this tractor pulls.
Oh, with the high-low transmissions, they're stump pullers. They really are. They're great.
I mean, I have put this tractor down some stuff that I never thought it would even pull out of it.
Yep.
And
if you decide to kick that Sears to the curb, I will make the trip to Florida, and I will get that son of a gun.
I haven't wanted to let this out of the bag, because you guys know I'm a simplicity guy, but I'm fixing to go pick up shortly 3 Sears tractors.
Oh.
One is a Sears Suburban with the 2-cylinder Onan. Another one is a Sears 10XL. And then the other one is this really cute little Tecumseh powered 10-horse cast iron 32-inch riding mower.
There's nothing cute about Tecumseh. You know that.
Oh, I know that. But if I had my druthers about what Tecumseh I would want, it would have to be a cast iron Tecumseh. Those were good engines. But yeah, you get into the push mower Tecumsehs, they're scrap to me.
I'm looking, if anybody knows, I'm looking for spare rear ends for these Sears.
Spare rear ends, yeah. This I don't know about down in Florida, but I do know that up in my area, there's a lot of those Sears around here, a lot of them. And when I've needed stuff, I've been able to buy it from anywhere in the country, and there's always somebody in my network that's going to be traveling my direction, even if it's only 50 miles. And I have piggybacked stuff to so you can look at doing the same thing just in your group, the Small Engine Nation. Everybody pulls together. You should be able to easily get a transmission piggybacked all the way to you in Florida if you can't find one locally. So don't be afraid to look beyond your local area. Just get with the Small Engine Nation guys, and they're great. They'll help you get it.
I got told that the rear ends that comes out of the Craftsman's that has the high and low in them, I heard those will work too, but you gotta make modifications and make them fit because they're smaller.
Yeah, they are smaller than the Suburban transmission. Is yours a hydro or a straight stick?
Mine's 3-speed, high and low.
3-speed, high and low. Okay. Yeah.
Gear to gear.
And Ken's Small Engines. Thank you for politely disagreeing. Some people love the Tecumsehs. Some people loathe them. It's just everybody has their brand. I just happen to be the Briggs guy.
I think you've been off work too long.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I've definitely been off work too long. This is really good therapy for me right here, talking to J&J. It's keeping the juices flowing.
Well, if you two guys want to get a room together, feel free.
I go down there to Florida and hop in his shed with my box full of tools and help him get things sorted out if I was close enough.
Yeah, because
his brother Jay, he built a nice, super nice Club Cadet. It's nice. I like that little machine.
You haven't seen the tires that he just got either.
Get ATV tires for it.
Oh yeah, a full set, rear and front.
Right on. That'll set you back a little bit, but they're worth their weight in gold when you guys are out there and somebody needs pulled out when they're stuck. Just latch on to them.
Well, see, my brother named my tractor as the nickname is Happy Hook, because every
Happy
time,
Hook?
yes, because every time that either my little brother gets stuck or he gets stuck, I'm always the one that has to come save little brother and big brother.
Yeah.
Or if I get stuck, oh, well, sorry, but I can't come and get you because mine's down. I was like, what? But what happens if I'm down and y'all get stuck? So what are y'all gonna do? Sit there?
Yep. Pretty much.
So I could go on rescuing them.
What you need to do is invest in a 2,500-pound Harbor Freight winch.
Hi, Roy. How you doing?
Get that and make yourself a mount for the back or make yourself a mount for the front. And it just runs off to 12 volt, and you can winch people out or winch yourself out if you get stuck.
Yeah, because mine, when mine gets stuck, mine's pretty damn heavy, solid weight. I had to push mine out quite a few times.
That's something that I've never done is built a mud mower. But Triple X, my 64 Simplicity Landlord, it may end up being a mud tractor. I don't see why it couldn't handle it. But speaking of Triple X, I've been naming the videos on that tractor Triple X V2 version 2. They've been getting flagged because people think that it's porn because it's 3 X's.
Yeah, it is porn. It is porn. That's exactly that's what it is. You what you do is grow that tash and you're there. I know your thing. I know your thing. You walk around your shop with no sleeves on, giving it all the big one and the tash on. Oh, yeah, bow chicka wow wow. Sonny J. That's exactly what he's doing.
If I remember,
yeah, that's why they keep getting flagged.
That's why they keep getting flagged. So.
And it's no wonder your shoulder's done, brother.
All we'll do is find the rest of the stuff.
All right.
Well, see, then I guess you got. Then I guess you need to figure out a different name to name them.
I'm just. Yeah, I've appealed 2 of the 4 that they flagged that are currently not getting advertisements, and they've approved those 2 when they actually went in and watched them. But they did send me an email saying you might want to change the name. So
yeah.
Hey, Zippo. Also, if you want to, you can also look up my group on Facebook. I have a group on there. It's called Volusia County Mud Mowers.
The other thing you could do, Zip, is change the video name and then just change. You know, if you want to keep it sort of porn style, you could change the channel name to Honky Tonk Big Dick.
Yeah, then my whole channel would get flagged.
Roy's had to repair his fence.
JJ, I want to write that down.
Honky Tonk Big Dick. Good thanks, Mick. Had to repair my back gate and post. Yeah, I've got 2 fences down, Roy.
Yeah, JJ, over there on the live stream,
put up a while ago.
Type out the name of your group.
Buy spring clips to hold
hang on. We've got 2 people talking at the same time. 2 seconds, Phil. Go ahead, Phil.
Ben's on your better speller. Can you do that?
Cross traffic going on.
I can't do it right now. I can't do it right now.
I said this morning I've been trying to put some clips into our fence. You were talking about your fence gone down. We had a new one put up a while ago, and with the concrete post and the panels. And you get these spring clips made out of stainless steel that hold them in place.
That's it, yeah.
Really good tools there. I mean, It held our fence in place, all those gales last night with no problem at all.
Well, how about you get your ass down here and fix my fence for me then?
Absolutely, no problem.
All right, brother.
By the way, you've got some weather on its way.
Yeah, I can see it coming over now.
Yeah, we've got it here.
Yeah.
Sorry I couldn't help you with that.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, JJ, Brandon's got a point there. BS small engines. If you can, find you an old cast iron Briggs, cast iron Kohler, or cast iron Tecumseh. Your torque is going to be what saves you. I know the Honda's doing the job, but the Honda is made more for horsepower and RPM than it is for low-end torque. And you'll really benefit from an older cast iron engine.
Okay.
Even though yours is the one that pulls everything out, I mean, it's great, but if a cast iron comes your way at a good price, that's a good running engine, you may think about it. Because those engines were built for torque right out of the box. They weren't built for high speed horsepower.
Yeah, I could say. I mean, I had a smaller. I had a Honda 2X 2 G2X 200, I think 260 cc's, and I was really impressed with that one, but I wanted to go to a bigger motor. So that's what I did, and now I'm having all these issues, and I'm like, oh, I should stay with the smaller one.
Yeah. Get you an old single-cylinder Yanmar diesel. That'll put a hurt into anything.
I wish I could find one. Tell you the honest truth, if I could find an old diesel to put down in mine, I will put it down in it.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a guy the other day on Swift Swap. He has a whole tractor on there with the old diesel in it. It's a Sears Suburban with the old diesel in it. And he's asking, I think, $100 for it.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be after it.
And I was tipping the message, the guy would be like, hey, what's your location? I will come and get it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a recall, Roy, for a GX100, like this one, buddy. I've got one working now, like that, Roy, like that. I think I've got it working, but how reliable it's going to be, I don't yet know.
Well, I got to get off here. I got to get to the doctor, so I got to be there by 10 o'clock.
All right,
Well,
JJ,
Jay,
do me a favor and message me on my Facebook what your group name is. I'll get over there and join.
All right, yeah, I will. I sure will.
Okay,
I'm
we'll
going
see
to
you.
miss you, Jay. I'm going to miss you heaps.
I bet you will, Mick.
I've got your address, buddy, and I'll wang some stickers over to you soon, buddy. All right.
If you also, Mick, if you want to, run my email address. Anybody that wants to send me stickers and run my address. Anybody wants to send me stickers, Mick has my.
If you put a comment in the chat, and then people can then go to your channel and hook you up via that, mate. Yeah, that'd be easier.
Okay. I'll also put my email in the chat real quick. That way, if anybody wants to send me,
no, don't do that, because you never know who's watching, brother.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, then I'll do it private, Zippo. I'll do it private to you.
Yeah, come over to the private chat here, and you do the private chat here in StreamYard.
Okay.
Select the private chat and just put it in there. That way, only us 5 can see it.
All right. I'll do that right
Sorry,
now, real
everybody
quick.
out there in YouTube land, we're doing private stuff here.
Yeah, private stuff going on.
Deal with it.
Yeah, Roy, they're like rocking horse turds, mate. Them GX100 engines, the pull cords. They are. Oh, sorry, Johnny. They're about £45 second hand, Roy. But I think I've got this one fixed. I think.
Yeah, Mick, that's clear to me.
What?
Took the wall out.
What's going on?
Took them all out.
Oh, you took your wall out. That's cool. Yeah, bit more room. Well done.
Yeah, it's a big shed now.
Hi, Wild Bill. How you doing? Cajun, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Jay, Jard Vlogs is heading off.
See you guys.
Howdy, Johnny.
Picking the floor.
I'm coming.
Grab the keys. No, he's not.
I'm coming.
All right. Got it, JJ. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. All right, guys. I got to go. Everybody's yelling at me.
All
Tell
right.
me to come on.
Be safe.
So y'all have a good one. Have a great day. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Catch you later.
See you later, mate.
Oh, we lost Pop Doug. Hey! Cajun's in the house. Cajun's in the house. Howdy, Cajun. Howdy, Wild Bill. Howdy, Brian. Brandon, I believe I said hi, but if not, hello again, Brandon. Mr. Boulaquet in the house.
Tell you something, these Titan grills are really good.
Hey?
Titan.
What you got?
Good.
Oh, Titan drills. Yeah, they're not bad.
I was looking to get a couple of those ratchet ring spanners, Mick. You know the ones that need the ratchet. I think they're handy for some of the boats. Hold on the pulley stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 and 12 mil. Is it worth getting it out? I think that covers most, doesn't it? 10 and 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to go into sort of 13s and 14s and stuff.
All depends what you're doing, Phil. If you're doing quite a bit, then you don't know misses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trouble with me, you know what happens, but I keep dropping them, losing them.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I'm always very careful. I always put my tools back where they come from, as we all know.
Yeah, right.
I always seem to lose them.
To Brandon, if you bid on that on eBay, do a bid retraction. Oftentimes the sellers will graciously allow you to take your bid off.
You can only do it if it's less than 12 hours.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, if you bid on something and you didn't, you had fumble fingers and put an extra 0 in there or something like that.
Tell you something, it's a big shed now.
Oftentimes they'll let you retract.
Yeah. Okay. I might put one of these two cultivators. I might put the Briggs and Stratton one straight on there actually, just to see what it makes.
Yeah.
It's a little 3 horsepower Briggs and Stratton on there. I think it is.
That's it. Get her done. Get her on there.
Yeah. Got to be worth a bob or two, I suppose.
Well, if they're running, they're worth a few quid.
I've never even tried to start it, Mick.
All right. So you're selling it as is? As
is, yeah, but for spares.
It might go.
Because it'd be surprising people seem to have that sort of stuff.
Oh, at a local auction. Well, you're kind of stuck there, Brandon. Sounds like. Maybe you can repair the forge.
Send me a link, Roy. Send me a link to that, buddy. Put a link in the old chat there, Roy.
Get her in. Get her in.
What's your what are you known on Facebook?
Oh,
Zippo.
What now?
What's your name on Facebook, mate?
Zippo Varga, same as it is on the YouTube channel. There is, if you go into Facebook and just search Zippo, usually it'll pop up in the suggestion. You just scroll down and Zippo Varga. There's a space between the two words.
So you spell the second one, mate.
V as in Victor, A-R-G-A.
Perfect. Got it.
Out comes the old baking tray. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I call it a pender tray. Oh, I was doing laundry the other day, and I forgot that I had my rather expensive ceramic stone bread pan and stone baking tray on top of the washer, and it went into a spin cycle, vibrated them off the washer, and I lost about $250 worth of cookware in one fell swoop. Everything just shattered and hit the floor. Oh, I was heartbroken. It sucked. I thought about going out to the shop and just grabbing my crusty baking tray and using it, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about my good cookware taking a trip. I gotta copy down JJ's address real quick. Let's see here.
I'll tell you something, when I put something down, it didn't come back up.
Yeah, I'm getting it done, Granny. Yep, almost got stuck 2 chains. The fine print, $280 shipping at Micks Mowers.
Go on, look.
Dare I chance going up the road with the dogs?
It might rain in a minute.
Yes.
You're gonna get wet, girl.
Yeah. Dare I chance it?
Put your shower cap on, sweetheart. You'll be all right.
She came home like a drowned rat yesterday.
Oh,
That's not a very nice thing to say about your missus, is it? Come home like a drowned rat.
but it's true.
All right, okay.
Oh, God. Awful. Right. It's got an awful accent.
Well, Mick, now he's just up the road.
Oh.
Righto, Roy. Cheers, mate. I'll have a look. I'm just in the middle of doing this carburetor.
You've been talking to matey, aren't you?
Oh, Terrell, yeah.
Terrell, yeah. He's a boy, mate.
He's a boy.
I tell you what, he knows his stuff, though.
Yeah, he does well. You can afford to. He's got a big business, see?
Yeah.
Big business.
Yeah, Boo, I've been suckered in by the high shipping charges on an item that looked like the price was too good to be true on eBay. They really need to start cracking down on people that are gouging. They used to put people on probation for gouging for shipping like that. They need to start doing it again so people quit. It's just flat out being dishonest. See what y'all think. Not coming up as a link for me, so I'll copy it.
You just got your auto message, Zippo.
Huh?
From YouTube.
All right, Roy. Good luck, mate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Facebook, sorry.
Yep. Right on. All right, Roy, be safe.
Get her done, Roy.
Oh,
Is that okay?
that did not want to come out.
Brandon, I'm looking at that forge. I still don't think you're hurt even with it having a hole. You've got a lot to work with there.
I've took the dividing the beam between the floors out of the way now.
Yep.
Getting quiet. Everybody's out there tinkering and making all kinds of noise. I'm sitting here making cigarettes and.
Well, some of us are still allowed to work. That's why.
Well, yeah, I got to listen to the doctor, right?
Right.
Doctor knows best.
Allegedly.
Hopefully it will, Brandon. But I seriously don't think you'll get hurt. The blower alone is worth what you've got on your bid right now.
They won't get it because from old items for the same model.
Someone got a whinging dog.
Is it local enough to you, Brandon, that you can just go pick it up? Hopefully. It's a nice looking forge. And you can also, if the hole's in the bottom of it, you can stick a plate down there. Just get yourself a piece of 3/8 plate, drill a boatload of holes in it, cover the hole up so that you can still put your ash and everything in there and heat it up. So just because there's a hole doesn't mean that life's over. My uncle was a self-taught, rather accomplished blacksmith. He did all kinds of stuff. And I got all his old forge equipment. So it sounds like your guys' weather over there in the UK has been like ours here. We've had a couple straight days of rain that's got everything flooded out.
Yeah, it's been crap.
Yeah, when I was a boy, it was called weather. Nowadays, they call it a storm.
Yeah.
They give it
when
a name.
When I was a lad, I had to walk to school.
I did as well.
So did I.
We were so poor, we used to live in the dust.
Yeah.
Oh, I was that poor. We had to huddle around an extra strong mint to keep warm.
You had a whole mint? You only have the wrapper.
Yeah, Brandon, you won't get hurt at $100. Yeah, did they disclose that there's a hole in it? Because I didn't see a hole in the photos. We've got an exceptionally long delay between YouTube and StreamYard. So the comments are rolling in, but they're rolling in really slow today.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I would have appreciate Zip or anybody else, obviously, even Mick.
What do you mean? What do you mean, even Mick? Rude.
I'll get Rio back on you. When Mick
high five, Top.
when Mick decides he's gonna
Rude. Not put up with that.
Rude.
When he decides eventually, when he's finished fannying around with that carburetor, if he puts out a couple of photographs I've sent him of these cultivators, I want a bit of advice on which way to go with them.
What do you mean when I finish fanning about with this carburetor? Oi, it ain't me that emails you, buddy boy. It's the other way around, my sweetheart.
There will be a time.
Mick, how can you help me out with this?
Yeah, you got the check though, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's a good bit. You must be north of me, Bill.
Sorry.
Right.
I was talking to Wild Bill in the comments. He said he got 8 inches of snow yesterday.
See you in a minute.
8 inches of snow. Good God, our world would stop.
That's called
Yeah.
weather where I come from.
Yeah.
we,
A mere
we get-
splash.
We've been fortunate past few years, and we've not had down here in the Corn Belt. We've not had any substantial snowstorms. It's been probably 5 years since we've had one that has stopped the world. Welcome back,
Okay.
Joey.
I've got Cajun trying to come up here. I can't see his camera yet. There he is. Hang in there, Cajun. I'm coming.
Got Boo coming in. Come on, Boo.
There he is.
Boo.
Yo.
How you doing, my brother?
Hey, bon matin. How y'all are?
Doing good, brother. Doing good.
Mick, Lucky 7, Zippo, Top Conquer, Johnny 5, Cajun. Oh, wait, that's me. Never mind.
And you.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Good morrow, sir. How are you?
Oh, God. Hunky dory, I guess, there. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you again, little buddy.
Yeah, Brandon, I don't know if you heard my question. Is it close enough that you can go pick it up, or does it have to be freighted to you? I didn't see where the auction was. I didn't know if the auction was local there to you in Texas.
That's the old lawnmower on about.
Say again, mate.
That's the old lawnmower on about.
An old Decumps. Yeah, you can keep that. You can keep that. In fact, you can send that to Zippo. He'd appreciate that. Or Cajun. Cajun would like it.
They make good boat anchors.
Yeah, they do. They make lovely. And you ain't got to treat them for salt water or nothing.
What's that?
Tecumseh engines.
Oh, what?
Tecumseh engines.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Tecumsehs? Well, it depends on if it's the cast iron Tecumsehs or the real old Tecumsehs. Like
It's a good 25-year-old.
It's crap. You don't want it, Cajun. Trust me.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Bo, about the cast iron Tecumsehs. I'll take all day long, but those aluminum blocks, I don't want them. Keep them away.
I doubt like some aluminum.
The real old Tecumsehs, I don't mind them. I don't mind them.
Well, I'll post all mine over to you then.
Yeah, be my guest. Be my guest.
You can have them.
That's good to hear, Brandon. I hope you get it. They do need to disclose that it has a hole, though.
And Brandon says it's supposed to rain all week, so not getting much done. Yeah, I can believe it, Brandon. It's been raining over here too. You know, and I'm not far from Brandon. You know, he's just, well, he's a little more than a hop, skip, and a jump away. I don't know, 6 hours probably, something like that.
So you get pretty much the same weather just next day.
Yeah, the next day or 2 days later. Yeah, and then get her done, Granny said, "Hello, Cajun. Love your accent." Well, hey, being a Cajun, you know, pure 24 karat Cooney. Well, you know, I was gonna say something else, but you know, it's just like saying a redneck almost. You know.
Yeah. I've had people try to nail down where I'm from my accent, but the thing is, I don't have an East Coast accent. I don't have a Central accent. I don't have a Western accent.
Or Northern, you know.
Or Northern, right.
It's kind of neutral. It's kind of neutral.
Yeah. One thing Zippo Varga is not is neutral.
Hey, rude.
He's in high gear. He's in high gear, especially with the simplicities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love my simplicity.
And that reminds me, Granny. I seen her in an episode of Petticoat Junction not long ago, when Betty Joe's baby was born. Hey, Dr. Granny off the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, Granny's got herself an accent too. West Virginia.
How you
Well,
been,
it's
Casey?
still in Staffordshire, Nick.
Zippo's the Hoosier Hillbilly. Yes, I am, Dirt Rider. You got that.
It's snowing in Staffordshire, mate, so it's on its way down, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. My skin ain't made of sugar.
I'm just putting a frame on the back of this roof so I can cut it out.
Right, babe. So how you been, Cajun? You been good, boy?
Yes, sir.
Good man. What I like to hear. As long as you've
Work
been
slow
good.
for you down there right now, Cajun?
Yeah, with all this rain and cold weather we got, the grass ain't growing.
Nothing's going, yeah.
Brandon's work's picking up a little bit. You know that spring grass is coming up.
I'm almost exactly 1 month away from everything greening up here.
How are you guys? You guys are behind. See that? We've got lovely green grass.
Yeah, we're brown right now.
Oh no, I've got green grass now. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm in South Louisiana. I'm in the tropics, but subtropical weather. But it's just when it's cold, the grass doesn't grow a lot.
Right.
You know, not like the summertime. Put it that way. I got a couple of chainsaws to work on. In fact, me and my buddy Johnny Best, I need to work on 2 of them in this coming week, next few days.
I've just done on my saws. All my saws are done. Wait for customers to come pick them up. Who's that zapping away? Is that Johnny boy?
Yeah, I'm just putting a frame in this roof before I cut the other bit out.
All right, mate.
I'm cutting it back. This bit, where you can see now, it's getting cut back, so I can walk in and out of it.
Oh yeah.
And my steel 660 Magnum, I need to replace the oil pump in it.
Need to change what?
Oil pump.
Oh, okay.
For my bar.
Right.
Went out to use it. I had a 36-inch bar on it and was felling dead ash tree. And I made it about an inch in and just completely dulled out a brand new chain. And it's the ES bars, so the full bearing bars. And the oiling hole on those are a lot smaller than your standard steel bar. And between having an old tired oil pump and that tiny hole, I got caught between a rock and a hard place, so my MS-371 had to finish the job with a 24-inch bar.
That little oil hole, was it clogged up a little bit?
No, it was the very first time that I put that. It was a brand spanking new bar. Paid like $150 some odd dollars for the bar, brand new bar. But the hole in them, if you compare it, the hole in those are maybe a third of the size.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Tiny hole.
Itty bitty. So I'm going to open that hole up and see if that helps me. But I do still need to change the oil pump in that. So I need to tear it down. But yeah, I've got about 6 chainsaws out there waiting on me to service. I could probably do them now while I'm letting my shoulder finish healing.
Well, I don't know why you're sitting there doing nothing.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm making my cigarettes for the day.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's a healthy option.
and I'm talking to you.
I can make you. I bet you I can make you a better deal on that bar than you can buy a new one for.
On one of the ES bars?
On that, no. Well, yeah, that on your 30-inch.
36, yeah.
36.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big enough.
Let me see if I can find my. Wait, do you deal with Oregon?
Some. My pole saw has an Oregon bar, and my MS200T, my spare bar for it is an Oregon bar.
Because I have, I am an Oregon dealer also.
Right. If you can get me a full bearing, let's see, what do I need?
Hold that thought. Let me see if I can get my Oregon. I got a 4-inch stick catalog. Hold on.
Yeah, 32-inch, or the 30 or 32 would be fine. The 36 I just got just in case I come up against a behemoth.
We're getting there.
Getting there. Yeah. What kind of generator is it, Brandon? Howdy, Paul. We're doing good. We're doing good. Thanks. And yes, Granny, I'm a Hoosier. Who's your neighbor? That's enough for today.
Dang it, I broke my scale.
Hey, this is an old cutting. This is an old cutting machine. It's an old Bosch one. It still works pretty good.
Oh, Salsa. Okay, yeah, Salsa.
Well, it's about to cut the ceiling down, so.
That's an older generator. Is it cast iron Briggs, Brandon? Or
Right, I'll just mute myself a minute.
okay.
Oh, I was going to say something about that forge that Brandon was talking about earlier. I went to that link too, and I didn't see no holes in it neither, except maybe in the bottom. You know.
Yeah, they need to disclose that if it's got a hole. But I don't know if you heard me suggest to him to just get a 3/8 steel plate, round plate, drill a bunch of holes in it, and just use that to put his ash and all that stuff in. But he's not going to get hurt at all if he gets that. It'll be $100. It'll be $125 with fees. He's not going to get hurt because the blower alone on that forge would go for about that, at least around here. Old cast iron Briggs. Best engine they ever made, Brandon. Those and the cast iron Kohlers.
Okay, wait. Yeah, no cast iron brick. Oh, like an old a S5 or a 5S or a 6S.
No, Brandon's working on a generator, so I would imagine it's 8 or 9 or 10 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got no email from you yet, Phil.
Really?
I'm just refreshing my page now.
Well, Snobby's still lurking in the background. I thought he disappeared on it.
I got it.
Yeah, it should be there, mate.
Oh, that's an old pig.
It is, isn't it?
Right. Nice, though. Nice. Let's have a little look. Where are you? You're up here.
You have a number on that bar zip?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I take it back. It's not a 660 Magnum. It's a 440 Magnum.
Oh, okay.
But they use the same bars though. So. But no, I'd have to go out there. I'd have to go out and look.
There's that little baby.
Yeah, little 3-horse Briggs.
Yeah, it pulls over. I've not tried to start it, but it pulls over.
That'll go.
Oh, I love those.
Half the battle. I thought I might just stick it on the eBay, just see if anybody's interested in playing around with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, what sort of money are you looking at on that?
No idea, mate. I would like some advice. Probably, as it stands, it's got to be worth £100.
I wouldn't have said so.
No,
that is now that one is
Oh.
now we're talking.
That's
I like
a lot
that.
of
No,
money
there you
there.
go. That one's worth some money.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's lovely.
That's all there. I've even got some spares for the car.
You see that one? Are you not going to get that one going then, Phil?
Well, I got a plan for this one, Nick.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about is I'm going to take off the rotavator itself completely and make up like a little mini trailer, sit-on trailer.
No, do you know what? I really wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't do it. I tell you, that done up proper, all running, looking the dog's danglies. You're talking 450 quid there.
Really?
Yeah, you are, mate. Yeah, all day long. All day long. All day.
Yeah, it's a Hammond. That one there.
Yeah. You see that one, Phil. If it were me, okay, let me reframe that because I don't spend a lot of money. Average sort of selling price for that non-running in the condition it's in, I would say no more than about 40 to 60 quid.
Really? Okay.
I'll tell you what, those 3-horse Briggs, those are very popular over here in the U.S.
But they are here. They are here too, brother. They are here too. But the thing is over here, right? The biggest problem we have over here is if it ain't running, then Joe Blogs thinks it's scrap, and therefore it ain't worth nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
The difference is with the likes of us lot is that you look at something and you can think, yeah, okay, do you know what? If I've got to rebuild the engine, this, that, and the other, there's still work involved, but there's not a great deal of work involved. You can flip it, definitely flip it. Over here, if it ain't running, people are like, well, it doesn't run, therefore it's no good.
Yeah. If
So,
that was running and mixed, about 60 quid though, is it? If it's running,
I reckon between 40 to 60 pound for the tiller as is.
Yeah.
Because it's complete. Up and running. If you just literally put some petrol in it, turned it over and heard it fire, 80 quid. If you say the engine does turn, it has compression and fires, put another £20 on it.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's probably going to be. I've got 2 more mowers up there. I'm gonna sort out. I want to get up there when it rains, when it stops. Get up there and start them all just to make sure everything's okay. And then do up these other 2 and have a play with that.
And if you feel the need, if you feel the urge to donate the big one to the Micks Mowers show as to do a video, if you feel the need to do that, Phil, we can have a talk.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's nice, that big one.
It's a big old tool. It certainly is.
Yeah. Are you done, Johnny? I know you were ratting about, John. You were ratting about her on, mate. Let me bring up Mike. There you go. Yeah, Johnny, you're back. Oh, I can't. No, you muted yourself, Johnny.
Yes, they do.
I'm putting the roof out. That's why I'm muting myself.
Yeah, that's fine, buddy. I did mute you earlier on, mate, because you was making a bit of a racket in your background there.
Yeah, I've cut it out now. Look, some space now.
There you go, Buff. Yeah, it's better. You're getting there.
I've just got this side to cut out now, but I made a frame above it to hold it all.
Yeah, that's it. You're getting there.
Oh, that's good, Brandon.
Mike's just come back. Mike's just come back from lunch. He's been doing nothing all day. All right, Mike, you hungry, are you?
I'll just mute myself while I cut this other bit out.
Whilst you've been busy doing nothing, Mike, I've been busy working my ass off in here.
Hey, I actually tried to get it started, but I got some oil coming out of the one of the manifolds, so I'm going to pull a plug and find out what it's doing. But it's been sitting for almost 2 years, so I'm bound to get it going today.
Well, I got my old baby working. I've got the pull cord sorted out, and the engine's running. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished for the day.
Yeah, well, I was sitting on my rump in my chair for almost an hour waiting for you to get it done.
Brother, you spent half your life sat on your rump. So yeah, Phil, I would recommend that big old girl. Take your time with it, mate. Don't rush it. Even if it's next year, don't rush it.
Yeah, it's all there. I know it's all there. The chap gave it to me, so I want to give them both to me. So I just want to get rid of them. And he literally turned up one night when I'm in the back of his van.
Yeah. Well,
took 2 hours to pick the damn thing up, mine.
That big old girl, if you can get that running, and I can't see for any reason why not. The good thing is with those type of rotavators is generally the old boys that have them. This isn't a piss take, right? The old boys that have them on the allotments, they love them. They look after them. You know, it's very rare you see. The only ones you see that are now abused are the new ones coming out of the hire shop. They're the ones that are absolutely got hours on the clock and they're just abused. But the little old putt-putts that some of our boys had in a 6x4 shed, he's loved that. He's looked after it, you know. Yeah. So I think if you spent the time stripping it down into bits, sanding it all down, packing it all up, making it looking nice, you'll turn a very pretty penny next year.
Yeah, yeah.
But as I say, if you want to donate it to the Micks Mowers channel, mate, feel free. I've got room for it. I'll look after it for you.
My missus would love me for it as well, I tell you.
Yeah, I know. Zippo's got his rat there, look.
Oh.
Yeah, got my rat. She decided to wake up, come up and say hello.
Yeah, good girl.
Hey, Zip, what you got there? 440 Magnum?
Yes.
Okay. 3/8? 3/8 chain?
Turn it around.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it runs the same pitch chain as my 371.
Okay.
And a 32-inch bar would be just fine.
Okay. 32? Okay.
I just got the 36 because he gave me a good deal on it. He didn't have any 32s in stock, so he threw 4 more inches on it, on that ES bar. I like the ES bars because they last forever.
Oh, we got a question just come in. Question is, hey Mick, I have this Sovereign that starts and keeps dying on me. Let me just bring that photograph up and we share that screen. And we can all have a stab in the dark what it is. I know what it is already without even sharing it.
That's funny, Brandon. Welcome back, Sparky.
Let me just put Mike on mute because he's making a hell of a racket over there. You're muted, Mike. Right, so yeah, I got an email here for Tim Palmer. He's got this engine here, which is starting and then cutting out. What engine's that, Conker?
I can't see it, mate. My eyes ain't good enough.
Can't you see that? I can't make it no bigger. That's SV150.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah. So I got a 70 eyes. Yeah.
So it's starting and cutting out on Tim.
Drain the fuel tank and drain the fuel bowl. See if you get lucky.
Gonna be a carburetor trouble every time.
It's gonna be bowl carburetor every time. Every time.
Drop the fuel bowl, clean it out, make sure that everything's clear, put the fuel bowl back on, new gas. Water settles at the bottom of the gas tanks, so drain off the fuel, put new fuel, clean the carburetor.
All day long. SV150 are notorious for it. Notorious.
Yep.
I was reading the other day about carburetors. You know, I've had lots of problems recently with them.
Really? I hadn't guessed, Phil, the amount of emails I get.
All right, leave it.
I've never heard that you had
the on the vaporizer tube. Yeah, is it called a vaporizer tube?
Yeah, it can be.
The main tube goes up in the carb. Yeah, they got a tiny little hose in there, so we often get blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to work out because it goes into a sealed tube basically. There's 2 collars that go in there and it holds itself.
Yeah.
Sounds like the crankcase bent.
They vaporize or bubble the fuel. I still can't quite suss how they work and why they work. inside the car.
So the fuel gets sucked up via
Up
the float
to the main
chamber
jet.
through the main jet.
Yeah.
It then gets pushed through the tube into smaller particles, and that was what, because a carburetor is not going to run strictly on a lot of liquid within the main throat of a carburetor. It has to be like a mist, a bit like a vapor, effectively.
Yeah.
And that's what allows that to happen. It slows it down so it vaporizes.
Yeah. The little tiny holes. There's no way they can get to them there. Does it just disturb the fuel? Just trying to suss it out. Just for my own head, really.
Slows it down. Slows the fuel down.
Okay.
Effectively, a carburetor is a little pressurized system. It's a little pressure pot.
Like blown over the top of a bottle, isn't it?
Exactly the same thing as that. That's what it does. If it didn't have a tube in it, your car would never run. It would just flood straight out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you put the tube in there, and that narrows down the feed. And that's what allows the pressure, the gravity from the tank to come down to your bowl. Your float pushes it up to stop to allow the fuel to come through at a certain rate. Pushes it up through the main jet into the tube, and then it vaporizes out over the top into the throat of the carburetor.
Right. Yeah. But those little tiny holes on the sides of it, they get blocked. But it was you'd expect it still to run, though, wouldn't you?
No.
Right.
No, because if there's holes to get blocked, one or two things are going to happen. Either you're going to get too much fuel coming through, and this is what happens when you fill up your petrol tank and the carburetor just pisses fuel out the front of a box. That's what's happening there. The fuel's coming up and it's going straight out the top, and it's not vaporizing. Or number two, it just won't start.
Right. Okay. I know it's got to be done, but it's just trying to get my head around the theory of it, how it actually, why it works, you know?
Well, that's how it works. Isn't that right, Zip? Yeah.
Yeah, Zip's on. He's on.
Zip's great.
I was typing.
Yeah, I heard you. Effectively, a carburetor is a little pressure cooker. Effectively, it's got to be pressurized.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have a tube in there, well, one, if you didn't need the tube, it wouldn't be in there. So it has to be in there, but it is to restrict the amount of flow of fuel going through. It restricts it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why when you put the carburetor spray straight in the throat, effectively, it's not actually igniting the liquid; it's igniting the fumes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a way of testing them out, right? Just spray a bit of cleaner in there.
As soon as you hit it with carburetor spray, it's evaporating straight away. Because the carburetor spray won't sit for very long; it evaporates, and that's why when you put it in the head of a cylinder, you put the spray it in the hole, put the plug in, and it's a bit of a race before time to get the plug in, get the cap on, run round before all evaporates off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, Phil, you can just send me an email again. I'll answer your email.
I'll start charging you.
You're right, Mike. What are you up to now?
All right, ready?
Yeah, go.
I think I ran out of ether.
I want to see it because if it goes bang, I want to record it.
Yeah, I ran out of ether, so there's probably a little bit in there.
Here we go. Live fire. Stand clear. Clear. Contact. Stay front. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Bit more happy juice.
I gotta find another can. Give me a second.
I was all primed and ready then.
Yeah.
You were primed and ready. The engine wasn't primed and ready.
All right, got another can.
There we go.
Stand clear.
And away we
Contact.
Clear.
We're back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a keeper.
Good lad.
Hey, that's not bad for sit for almost 2 years right there, though.
That's good.
I've got a 23 horsepower with a blown head gasket I've got to repair. It's my own, so I'm not in a hurry to do it. But
Phil, that weather's just come in.
Got it now, have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a while to get over.
Yeah, just come in there. Well, I'm happy. I've done service on a Mountfield, and I've got that little tiny Honda now working, so that can now be serviced. Just want to give it a couple of pulls to see what the score is. I know Roy's a boy has sent me a link to some pull calls, apparently, which apparently are only a tenner, which is bloody cheap, Roy.
What, the cord?
Yeah, that's what he reckons. So this is the Chinese version, and he reckons they're 13 centimeters apart.
That's funny, Brandon. Yeah, it does. Cheech and Chong's up in smoke in Mike's shop there.
15
Let me go get another cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll miss you. That's 17. No, so Roy sent me one. Roy sent me one for this, which is not. It's not what I call it's off symmetric. This is symmetrical, which is no good to me.
Yeah, right. So yeah.
Mine's got to be off symmetric.
Yeah. I'll have a look in my garage mech.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Lying around, I'll have a look. Can't promise.
Definitely. Just post it over with that rotivator, mate.
That's 3 times now.
I won't let up till I get it. How you doing, Sparky? Nice to see you. That engine runs nice, Mike, doesn't it? She fired straight up. That's good.
Can't see him through the smoke at the moment.
Yeah. To be fair, that little Honda, that ran all right, actually, as well. I'll give that a bit of a clean off and give that a service. That should be okay, that one. I actually had this in for repair last year. And then this year, the bloke got it out of the shed, it won't start because the pull cord was knackered. So he said I can have it. So quite nice.
Yeah, well, when are you going to start advertising all these machines anyway? It's not quite the right time yet, is it?
I've sold 3 already.
Already? Wow, I haven't even bothered to try yet.
No, mine are up, mate. Mine are up.
Will you put them on eBay or local?
I sell my good machines on all sites, and I sell my mediocres on eBay. Facebook and Marketplace and Gumtree. Sorry.
Right. Do you get? You know, I've had a bit of a bad run with 3 mowers at the moment. The deck's full of holes. I put it down to myself for not really checking them before I bought them. Do you guys get dogs as well?
See, I always live by the expression, Phil, I've never looked a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
You know, what you may see, you know, you get a lawnmower and it's a crapper. But the Blade Boss, 15, 20 quid. A blade, if it's any good, tenner. Cables, £15 each. Dead man's handle, pull cord assemblies. You're talking £50 to £70 just in spares.
If you can sell them, mind. You know, because a load of guys are selling stuff nowadays.
What I do is I got a load of them tubs from Tesco's. Scout Lawn, how you doing? Nice to see you. I got some of them tubs from Tesco's. I've got about 8. Just stack them up, mate. Recoils, carburetors, coils, all the springs, and just keep stacking them up. Put one for Honda, one for Briggs, one for Decumps, one for SV, one for RV. Just stack them up, you know, because at the end of the day, it's your bread and butter.
Yeah.
So if you get a lawnmower for a £5, you know, okay, it's a crapper, and you're going to spend an hour stripping it and just throwing it down the tip. Yeah, but you might have got nearly £70 in spares out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Just because I said a lot of people seem to be doing it nowadays. Well, people around here, well, you know, it's where I live. It's a bit posh, like, you know, a bit like me. There are people are asking silly money I can't touch them.
Well, I've changed the way in which I sell mine over the past 3 years. Because, as you say, there's two categories of people that are selling in my area at the moment, and I'm flooded. One category is these people that are buying them, off of Facebook or off of wherever, car boot sales, and they just get them running. There's no new oil going in, no new spark plug. Literally, they're taking a chance. They might clean the carburetor, maybe, but they're getting them running, and they'll buy a lawnmower for £20 running and sell it for £30.
Yeah,
So you've got to contend with those fools. And then there's the other ones that have got the sentimental feeling factor to it, where they bought a lawnmower, had it for 2 years, it's finally crapped out on them, and they're going to sell it not working, and they want 60 quid for it.
Yeah.
That type of thing I walk away from. So what I do is I've got this contact who I purchase off of, and he gets them from all the refuge sites, and I'm paying about top money, £14 a mower, top money.
Is that all? Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't pay a lot more. I worked over a $40 heavy frame snapper push mower to more ditches. Hardest part was fine was the stupid plastic intake manifold tube that was cracked and melted. Not easy thing to do. If you've got one of those plastic intake manifolds that's cracked, rather than buying a new one, what I do is I've got a soldering gun, a normal soldering gun, get some zip ties and plastic weld it. So heat it up with your soldering iron, heat it up, get it nice and warm, and then just work in a zip tie into it, build it up just like you're welding, and use a soldering gun Scout. That's what I do. Everyone's saying hi to each other. I might bring another mower down today and fix to sell. Yeah, well, it's getting there, and like you say, people are flooding the market right now. There's mowers everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm looking at currently. I'll tell you what I'm looking at currently. This is a site that I use, which is down my way, which is a bit of a secret. There's not many people know about it, which is why I want to keep it.
Thanks for looking that up, Boo. I may. You know, check. Okay.
So
you know what I mean. You know what I mean by the replaceable end, where you knock the rivets out.
Right. Yeah. The nose. Yeah, the nose.
Right. The nose.
Can you later on get me a number, the bar number off the bar on that, and that way I can give you an exact deal at my catalog.
It's tidy.
Yeah. It'll be a while before I'll be able to get. I mean, it's a big, heavy saw, and I'm working with one limb that can bear weight.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
It's on the top tier of my industrial rack.
Yeah.
So,
right.
It'll be a little while before I can dig it out, but when I dig it out, I'll get with you and we'll see.
Yeah.
Because $70 is a whole lot better than 150.
That's got a rotor on it, Mick. Yeah. Yeah.
Tenner.
That's stupid money. There's nothing like that around here.
Nice.
Is it worth me going down to the old recycling centre, and
if they allow it? I've got this one coming. I'm paying a tenner for that, which is a Tecumseh, unfortunately, but it's a petrol power washer, Tecumseh.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice.
£5.
Jesus, I'd buy that off you.
What else?
I'll give you £6.
Should be another mower there somewhere. Yeah, this one here, which is your Hater 41 Sprite.
Yeah, very nice, nice and tidy. Yeah, well, you got a good contact there.
And I've also got coming, hopefully, a Robinson hedge trimmer, Husqvarna trimmer, Ryobi trimmer, McCulloch trimmer, Ryobi chainsaws, Husqvarna chainsaws, and what have you. So yeah, it's not bad.
I love Husqvarna. I do.
Well, I do too. I ran only Husqvarna chainsaws for years. Then I got the MS200T limbing saw, and that one saw sold me on selling all my Husqvarnas and going with nothing but steel.
Really?
Just,
My Husqvarna got me away from steel.
did they?
Yeah.
I mean, now,
just a power.
depending on what the size is, you're getting a U.S. made steel or you're getting a German made, and it depends on, you know, what level of saw you're willing to lay money out for.
The old ones that were made in Sweden or not Sweden, well, Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My MS200T is a German saw. My Magnum 440 is a German saw. And my 009.
Oh, no, I was talking about the Husqvarna.
Oh, you're talking about the Husqvarna? Yeah. No, yeah. Switzerland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah.
Switzerland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, same area.
Right.
Same area.
Yeah.
Just slightly more friendlier in Switzerland.
Yeah, a little bit. Especially during Hogan Heroes days.
Yeah, exactly that.
Had to pop that out.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's in Switzerland. When you buy your first piece of property, the government gives you a shotgun.
A shotgun, really?
Switzerland.
So you can get out of a wedding to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, or green-eyed girl.
Yeah.
Brandon says he's seen a bunch of riders for sale, cheap. I could resell, but all our vehicles are down right now.
Yeah, I have a Husqvarna climbing saw. It's not far from me. I keep it in my house, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all I need to do is just put the bar and chain back on it. I hadn't started it in about a year and a half, probably 2 years. I guarantee in 4 pulls it'll start up.
I find that with a lot of Husqvarnas. In fact, I rate them better than steel for holding that type of condition. I had a Husqvarna 535 XP. Hell, I didn't use that for nearly a year, and got it out of the shed. Put a bit of neat fuel on top of what was already there, and it started for a third or second pull, fast straight up. Yeah, the steels, they're not so forgiving, but you can get them going after about 6 or 7 pulls. They don't mind spitting and firing about. But the Huskies, they just seem to allow for older fuel to be sat much better.
Well, over here I use the non-ethanol fuel.
Non-ethanol premix.
It does break down also, but just not as fast. But I don't know. I can't explain it, but the carbs that they use on those are just, it's the same Zama and Walbro carbs as every other company uses. But for some reason, the Huskies, they just pop off, they'll pop.
Yeah.
Even if they don't run right, they'll run right after a couple of minutes, wide open, not wide open, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, give some beans.
Yeah, and this is a 338. I want to say, 338 EXP. It's a top handle, so it's an arborist.
Top handle limbing saw, right?
Yeah.
Man, hey, look, this thing got some power. I cut a 20-inch tree with it, and it only has like a 12 or 14-inch bar on it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
Easy.
Little torque mod. They're RPM monsters.
Yeah.
To Wireman Bob, my buddy Wireman Bob. How do? Good to see you too.
Hey, Wireman.
Well, gents.
Oh, Snoopy. Hey, Snoopy. Oh, Snobby. I'm sorry. Snobby.
It's time for me to rock and roll, unfortunately, because Riley Boy will be home very soon.
Okay, doke.
I would love to stay and chat. Really, I would, but
appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah.
Oh no, hell no! It's fantastic to see you. We know I love sitting here talking about nuts and bolts and stuff. You know how much I enjoy that. So, and it's probably done you a bit of good, a bit of therapy for yourself. Actually, is it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah,
Keeps your head.
It helps.
Yeah. So, thanks for everyone coming in, and appreciate you popping over occasion. I don't get to see a lot of you these days. We just sort of tend to miss each other due to time zones, but it's nice to see you, buddy boy.
I was in your stream last week. Let me see. Well, about 5 days ago, I think. I was in there and I said hi.
Was that Saturday night?
You said, yeah, you said hi, and something like that. No, about 4 or 5 days ago.
Okay. Well, yeah, that'd be Saturday night, I think. Yeah, Saturday night. Yeah. That stream was a bit busy. I think I had about 50 or 60 in the house, something like that. So the chat was rocking and rolling. So
yeah,
it goes a bit mental on the old weekends.
Well, you had told me hi too. You had told me hi.
That's called Largamick.
Say again, Cajun.
You had told me hi also. You had told me hi.
Yeah.
But I said I had to run. I
always try to. It's important to say hi because people they come and watch and come and have a chat. So it's important to acknowledge people. Thank you, Mick. Everyone. Yeah, no worries. Mike, cool. Cheers, Snobby. Mick, if you come across any mowers, you're welcome to them. I'll be racing at Worthing at some point. Okay, mate. Yeah, give me a shout. I'll pop down and see you, Jace. If you're racing at Worthing, no worries. I'll pop down and see you. Worthing's not too far from me. So thank everyone. Thanks for coming up. Do appreciate it. Hit the old thumbs up on your way out, and that'll help towards the growth of my channel. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. I'll probably do another one during the week. I'm on nights this week, so I'll probably pop in during the week and have another little chat. So I'll see you soon, Zip. Ta-ra, occasion. Look after yourself. Ta-ra, Phil. I don't know where Mike's gone, and Johnny's left somewhere. So I'll kick them out the old basement, and I'll catch it all later on.
Cheers.
Later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Well, peace and crackling grease, everybody. Pluto.
There you go.
Let me kick Johnny out. He's still in the basement. Let's get rid of him. And let's get rid of Mike. Are you there, Mike? Yeah, Mike, I'm off, buddy boy. He can't hear me. He booed him. Booed him. Right. See you later, everybody. Look after yourselves. Take it easy. See you soon. Bye-bye.